why you play the game with the people that writing the rules. Ain't the fame that I'm after when paying the dues. I've been through the pain that's reflected in the attitude. Might be winning now, but the thing is that I had to lose. So go and tell me what you really want to do. And lonely at the top, cause there ain't a lot of room. Ain't no other option, that's all I ever knew. So I'ma get it poppin', you know how I'ma do. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. I've been down from the jump. Ain't no love lost, we just really doing us. Go and take your seat, looking silly getting up. Y'all know what it is, let me tell them what it was. It was 24/7 on the grind, one thing at a time. Hard to understand, kind of person got the state of mind. We was making moves every day, getting things in line. You could go and say what you want, but believe that I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of The Big Show. Facts Over Feelings is Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. We are talking real sports, real talk, no filters. I got Nick Taylor in the building, Bam's favorite fan. Yo, what's the word, Nick? This is going to be an interesting topic show tonight because we have been out for like a month, I think. It's been like a month. It feels like it at least.
No, we only missed a week.
It ain't been a week.
No, last week. That was it. I think it was on the week before that, but then the week before that one, we were sick. But we here now. That's all that matters, man. We show up in the big time. We're clutch, man. We're like Bam. We're Bam when it counts, man. We're aggressive tonight. We're looking at the rim. We're attacking. We ready for it, man. We're diving into everything. Let's go, man.
Yeah, man. Lester, David, Ernest, Smell W. Yo, I had an order of which I wanted to go. But I want to start in a different way. Bam is obviously a major topic of the conversation tonight. Because the shit that he has gotten from these fucking weasels nationally makes me fucking sick. None of these motherfucking clowns watch the game.
They didn't watch the game.
They didn't watch the game.
And they're making it very evident every time they go out there and talk. And these podcasters, these fucking ESPN analysts, these fucking people on Instagram who just want views and likes, who didn't watch the game at all. Because if you watch the game, you have a totally different viewpoint of what actually happened than what is being told to us on social media.
Whether I saw Jason Whitlock do a whole video segment on this shit and his clown take on this shit, I know he didn't watch the game. I know people on my Facebook who commented on my post of the video who said, "Oh, that was embarrassing." Bitch, you didn't watch the game.
You didn't know watch it.
What you're talking about, bro. And then on top of that, then you got Stephen A. Smith this morning blaming Eric Spoelstra. Bitch, again, you did not watch the fucking game.
You did not.
You did not watch the goddamn game.
And also, you don't understand the bigger picture of this shit. For us as Miami Heat fans, the people that's in the crowd, first and foremost, and then secondly, for like the Heat fans and Bam Adebayo. Somebody who's been,
we hate him. We hate him.
We cannot. He has got so much crap from Miami Heat fans. We have turned our back on him 92 times because he always gets us back in good grace. He always gets us back in good grace. And not Rudy anymore. Rudy don't give a fuck. But he gets us back in good grace, and we're like, man, that's that guy. And then he disappears. But we finally get a Bam being aggressive. You're going to tell us to slow that down? No fucking way. Not at all. I'm not having that. I done dealt with too much of Bam not even looking at the rim. Bam having mismatches, not caring to score. Bam making excuses that I'm a defender. I done dealt with that, Rudy. So if Bam come out where we don't have 4 rotational players who score the ball, they're not like fucking a 3-point specialist and a defensive specialist. They were all scorers. Kel'el Ware scores the ball for us, and he stretches the court for us, and he gives us size. Wiggins give us 17 points a game. Norman Powell, 23, 22, 24 points a game. Tyler Hero, who's been on a fucking tear. A tear. And Rudy can't stand it. Rudy still don't believe him. Like, he's playing well. I can't fault somebody for playing well. None of those guys are playing. And we're playing the sport of basketball in today's day and age where a 20-point lead is absolutely nothing. How many nights do we come out here and we say, damn, that team was just up to... How many times has we as Miami Heat fans been up 20 points in the first quarter, come out and totally obliterate a team, and then at halftime the game is tied? Fuck it, not even halftime. 3 minutes left in the fucking second quarter, and the game is tied already. How many times did that happen, Rudy?
We have the most blown double-digit leads in the NBA this year. It's over 30. It doesn't mean we've lost every game, but we have over 30 double-digit blown leads this year. So I'll be damned if you tell me to slow it down.
And then Rudy, because if we take him out, and say we're up 23, who's out there?
Kashad Johnson's about to score for us.
You have Kaspargis, not a scorer yet. He's a good young player. You have only person that could truly score out there was Jaime Jaquez.
Yeah,
because we truly believe in him. But other than that, you had Fontecchio's a glorified role player, 3-point specialist. Who else was out there? I can't even think of who else you put. Myron Gardner, Drew Smith. None of these guys are scorers, so anything could have happened. So you're telling us at one point they cut the game down to, I want to say 13 or 12.
Got down to 13 late in the third quarter.
And then Bam hits a 3 and Fontecchio hits a 3.
Yeah,
it
got down to 13.
That's 19 points. Bam had 70 points by the time it got to like 28 points. Yeah, I'm not mad at it, man. And us, Rudy, we thought that Eric Spoelstra wasn't going to have the balls and guts to keep him in. I thought he was going to get at least a 3-minute break to start the fourth quarter. But now that I think about it, who was he going to put in?
Because it was. It is. I could text it.
Hell, Jovic is not even playing, I think.
Dude, it was. You texted me and you said like Bam, I think had 19 or
yes
in the first quarter.
At that point,
he had 19 and I tried to turn the game on at that point, and I'm having problems with this shitty ass FanDuel thing. Took me 20 fucking minutes to get the thing on. By the time I got it on, he had 31 in the end of the first quarter. Let me see here.
We as Heat fans, when I text Rudy that, we didn't think he would get to 40.
Yeah, no, first quarter. I was a joke. Like, I bet he doesn't get to 40 because we know how he gets. He stops shooting. Like, he's all of a sudden, or Spo will sit him for 7 minutes, and by the time he comes back in, it becomes Bricklayer City and shit like that. So he becomes passive and he goes back to what he is most of the time, and it's absolutely crazy because. Nah, man, I thought it was absolutely fucking bananas. He's at 31, and when he got to 43 at the half, I was like, yo, this kid.
Even then, I'm still like,
I'm like, he could go for 60.
Yes.
He could go for 60 tonight if they just let him play.
You're waiting for Bam to be Bam. You're waiting for Bam to.
I'm just waiting for that, and I was sitting here saying, yo, this guy, if he goes for 60, it'd be something like, if he could break LeBron's number down here, that'd be so awesome. That'd be fun. Yeah. And then he's at 63 starting in the fourth quarter. He's like, yo, he can get to 70. And in my back of my mind, I was like, could this motherfucker really go for 81?
No, and we're slightly thinking it, but then in the back of your mind, you're also saying, this is Bam.
Spo's gonna pull him also with 7
between that Heat organization. We're classy. We do things the right way. This, that in their minds, because the right way is whatever you feel is the right way. There's no script for the right way.
No,
because we see the right way when some people do it and then get bit in the ass, and it's a 15-2 run, And then, well, why did, and then Rudy's out here bitching out Spoelstra. Why didn't he keep the starters in?
No,
That's just dumb coaching.
I hate when he does that shit. Like, he takes guys out who are on fire, and it's like, I don't use his fucking heater until he's no longer on fire. Like,
NBA jams.
Don't extinguish his ass yourself. You know
NBA
what I mean?
jams.
You know, don't extinguish him. So, yeah, it's crazy. Like I you know,
and I hate to say it, Rudy, it's the Kobe fans. It's a lot of the Kobe fans, and it's sentimental. It's sentimental to them. I feel them in a way because let's keep it real. Kobe passed away. If Kobe wasn't gone, I don't think it's so much vitriol to Bam the way it is now. I think people hold a special place in their heart, especially because somebody passed away. It makes it a little bit more. It's closer to your heart when somebody actually is not here anymore. I'm just keeping it real. That's what it is. So Kobe isn't here anymore. And now this whole fan fest and love for Kobe over the last 5 years is overheightened because, you know, more heightened because of what Bam did. And I don't care who it was. The people like, well, it's because it's Bam. No, if it was KD, Steph, LeBron, I don't think it mattered. I think even if it was worse if it was LeBron, just because of how people feel about LeBron.
You know what I said when I was like, I hope this man doesn't pull him out to protect LeBron's number with Miami.
Yeah, of course.
Because I thought these guys. For those of you who don't know Eric Spoelstra coaches his own way.
Yes,
and he does his own thing. He benched fucking Kel'el Ware. He benched Kel'el Ware for games, and we're sitting here like, this is the best we've played.
Yes.
You sit this dude down when Hero gets healthy, and Hero just killed our offense, and we couldn't get it back. And then he starts saying that Kel'el Ware has a bad attitude or he's not working hard enough. He's doing more than anybody. And this is when Bam couldn't make a layup. He was shooting 42%.
Bam was terrible.
A whole bunch of threes. He was terrible. And Norman Powell's balling. And we're winning. And we're scoring 125 a game. And we're doing great things. And every game that Kel'el Ware plays is a 20-12, 17-14, 19-15, 24-13. And he's killing it. He'd lead the league in rebounds if they had not benched him. Like, I'm convinced he'd be lead the league in rebounding. You know what I mean?
If he played 30 minutes a game, he'll lead the league in rebounds for sure.
You know, and so it's like all of a sudden, then you know, we're trying to trade him. Let's be real. We were trying to trade him. We were trying to trade Tyler Hero. Nobody wants Tyler Hero, which is why Tyler Hero is still a Miami Heat player. Like, we can all agree on that. I think at least you and I can agree on that. Yes. Nobody traded for Kel'el Ware because we devalued Kel'el Ware. That's like you telling somebody, yo, and I'm gonna be vulgar as fuck. The pussy stank. They're trying to sell the pussy stank. It smells like fucking sugar. It's like you gotta want this. You gotta want this. Like, no, you done told me the pussy stank 3,000 times. You told me Kel'el Ware pussy stank. Like, you told me he's trash. You benched him. You ripped him publicly, and here we are now. You trying to trade him for Giannis Antetokounmpo? Like, are you out of your fucking mind? By the way, thank you, Italy, for busting Mexico's ass tonight, because we needed that. Otherwise, we're about to be embarrassed and eliminated from the World Baseball Classic. But, yo, it was like, and that's the same shit with Hero, because they overpaid Hero. They overvalue Hero. And, yeah, he's played well. I haven't watched many of the games.
He's been amazing, Rudy. I'm critical, but you won't flip-flop. You will stay right there no matter. This is how you feel. You've seen enough of him to not change. I'm a person like, if you're doing the things that we finally asked you for, I'm going to give you that, I'm going to give you that tap on the ass,
But how many games? See, I don't know this, because how long has Norman Powell been out now?
How long he's been out?
Because remember, when Tyler Hero came back, it was the first time Powell was playing, and they just jammed them both into the starting lineup, and they're playing Hero at point.
Yeah,
he can't play point. We've known this. He's not a point guard. He's never been a point guard, and yet they always want to fit that square peg in a round hole, and it's maddening as a fan, because you know what he is. He's a defenseless individual. Can't play defense.
He's been solid on defense, Rudy.
Okay, well, typically he don't play defense.
Yeah, no, true. I agree.
Typically don't play defense. He can't pass the ball very well. He don't make anyone around him better. He looks for his shot always first and foremost, and that's fine. Bring you off the bench as a sixth man, but I'm sure it's not going to pay you $55 million a year in an extension because the Heat have not given him an extension. So what are we going to do? We're going to roll out to the last year of his contract and not trade him or just let him go? Because he's going to want $55 million. I don't give a shit. He's going to want that. And someone will give it to him.
I'm okay at 35, 30.
They won't. They're not. But he's going to get more than that in the open market.
Of course.
He's get more than in the open market. And again, if he's a reserve coming off the bench, filling a role of coming as that lightning quick scorer, I'm cool with that. My problem with him is when they try to make him what he's not. He's never developed the point guard skills. So when they brought him back the first time, we got Powell and Hero. Well, right now Powell's hurt, so Hero fits. But if Powell gets healthy, are we gonna bring Powell off the bench now? How do they play together? We still don't have a real point guard. We got Davion Mitchell, a backup.
We run a committee point guard team. Like Davion does it to an extent, but it's free flowing because when Jaime Jaquez come in, he's the de facto point guard for the most part. He handles the ball a lot.
But he's not.
He handles the ball. He handles the ball a lot. Bam makes decisions. He handles the ball some. It's not a true direct 1-point guard team. I would love for us to have somebody like John Morant, but that's just not what we have right now. We have other playmakers that's more likely to score than to set somebody up. We have one point guard. He's just young. I like Asparagus.
Do you know how bad Memphis had to think of Tyler Hero to not trade John Morant for Tyler Hero?
because you literally are getting nothing from John Morant.
He's begging to get out of that place.
You basically sat him for the rest of the year. I'm not sure he's playing anymore.
Is he playing? I
don't think so. I haven't heard from him. It don't make no sense to play him.
No, he's not playing. No, he's not playing. Yeah. He's played 20 games this year.
Yeah.
So you could have traded him for Hero head for head, gotten a guard who could score. Yeah. And we'd have a starting point guard who would make people want to go to games, by the way. Because, the sad part about that game yesterday was how many empty seats were there last night? It had to be a lot. It's Washington.
Listen here, Rudy, because if you were a season ticket holder last year.
I canceled because of the bullshit.
But listen, if you and it's plenty times that Rudy say, "Hey Nick, you want these tickets?" If you'd have said that last night, I'd have been like, no.
And
I would have missed one of the most memorable games in the history of basketball.
I would have missed it too because I went to 2 games over the last 2 seasons when I had tickets. I went to 2 games over the last 2 seasons.
And that's heck for you. That's a long drive for you.
But I used to do it all the time.
Yeah,
because I enjoyed it, and on top of that, they didn't tear down all the parking lots, and there's only one parking lot left, and they don't have never-ending construction going on, and then the construction going back. Like you have to go through a maze to get back home. It ends up taking 2 hours to get back home at 11 o'clock at night. Like it would be an absolute nightmare. So I was like, I'd rather have tickets to the Panthers. I just hope the Panthers make the playoffs at this point because they have had an awful year because they've had guys hurt all season and their goaltending plays been terrible. But they're still fun to watch, and their games still are getting 18,000 people in there. People still going. Yeah. Because look, we know we have a good team. We know we're missing our center, Barkov, is a lot more important than people think. We lost Matthew Tkachuk for half.
Are they still struggling to make the playoffs right now? Are they still on?
Right now, we're not going to make. It would be
back to back. We need no playoffs.
We might not make. We're probably not going to make the playoffs this year. We started off after the All-Star break like not good. It doesn't look good.
They started the season well though, right?
They started well and then they faded. It would take. It would take an act of God at this point. Like they got 67 points. The wild card right now is at 78. You're talking 11 points. They would have to win. They played 32, 29, 61, 64. They got 18 games left. They would have to basically go 16-2 to close out. Like they would have to go like 15-2, 15-3. They'd have to go 15-3 in my opinion to make the playoffs.
Put it like 90 points.
That would put him at 97 points.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen somebody.
Maybe 14-4. At first, I seen
somebody say 94 points should probably be good.
95 could get him in there. Maybe that's tight. hell, when we went to the Cup, we were 8 seed. So I mean, and we got in by 1 point. So and we had less than 94 points. So it can happen. We just have to play well. Like we've given games away with just shitty goaltending play all year. And I mean, unfortunately, I think their legs got tired, but you also lost major players who were hurt. And there's no excuse. They should be in the goddamn playoffs. Like, I don't care how good Markov and Kachuk are. We got enough players that we should not be not in the playoffs. But that's another topic for another day.
Real quick. Go ahead.
I'm just disgusted when I see this shit from Whitlock and Stephen A. Smith and these individuals who had all these negative things to say. Like, I saw comments where one guy's like, they didn't watch the game, which is what I know for a fact. They did 100%. Not watch the game. I'm gonna see if I have any screenshots of some of the bullshit.
They might have came in the last 3 minutes when Peacock switched the Boston Celtic San Antonio game.
Well, that's exactly what they did. So this is a post from some guy named Carson Breber, some dorky fucking white kid. Bam just had the grossest historic game ever. Man had 31 in the first quarter. What was gross about that? He had 43 at halftime. He had 63 after 3 quarters. That's a gross game too. You're a fucking idiot. He became the first ever player to score 70 while shooting under 50% on field goals. 43. We saw it. He took like 6 threes in the last 5 minutes.
That's what happened. Even his 3-point percentage really wasn't bad because he shot those. He chucked it up off balance. He was just trying to get it to the rim. It was at one point. He came one play. They came down the transition and he just jacked it like he was Steph.
He was 7 for 18 at the time, and I think he took 4 more, at least 7 for 18. He was at 40%. He took the 4 more. I loved it when he dove down into the post, got the and one in the post, because I was like, get your ass in the post. But then they're triple teaming him in the fucking post. He got to go get the ball out of bounds. Like, that's where it was. You got to get, I mean, I'm sorry, I missed the comment. I saw Wilt put 100 on the Knicks. The Knicks were shit. The fact is like he had to go get the ball out of bounds. Otherwise, they were triple teaming him. They gave him the more coverage than Caitlin Clark gets in the WNBA.
Rudy,
it was crazy, dude.
It was crazy. So that's why I'm like, you really didn't watch the game if this is what you got from it, because you can say the Keyshawn Johnson free throw was bad. But
he missed. Yeah, he missed. He missed. The guy tackled him and would not let Bam go to
How was that a foul on Bam? How was that a foul? How was that a foul on Bam, first and foremost? They said intentional foul. That was an intentional foul on that play.
They called it on Bam.
Yeah, we had 2 other fouls that it was intentional, but
no, they were intentional.
But
yeah, I'm doing that because.
But how did Keyshawn Johnson get to the free throw line? It was a cat and mouse game at the end. Because
they were fouling us on purpose.
Keyshawn
let Bam score.
Exactly, Rudy. So it went both ways, because if you just played regular defense, Bam might score 90 last night. They started doubling him and tripling him
with 4
on the inbounds pass, Rudy, not just on the half court set, Rudy. And then look, I went back and watched the fourth quarter because I seen so much bullshit. I went back to my FanDuel today and I dissected the fourth quarter. So he had the 70 points with like 8 minutes left, whatnot.
Yeah.
And the game was still sort of in hand, not too crazy, not too far out of hand. At this point, you're gonna go get it. Fuck it, I don't care. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
He had a pass they doubled him. He had a pass to Jaime Jaquez, who got a 3-pointer.
Yeah. He
had another pass, I want to say
he had a couple of assists.
Couple of assists at the end of the game because they were doubling and tripling him. I think he set a screen he was setting screens for like Drew Smith, and he set another one for Kasparagus. And the defender did not leave or help at all. He didn't hedge.
He stood with him at the 30 feet from the rim.
They didn't hedge. They didn't do anything. They denied Bam the whole way. So if you're going to look at it that way, also look how difficult it was at the end of the game for him to get those points, because how they were guarding him. You could say, the 2 intentional fouls to get the ball back, but they probably wouldn't have to do that if the Wizards actually played on his defense. The Wizards actually, I respect the Wizards because they actually tried to not give it up. They didn't just say, hey, go do what you want. They doubled, they triple teamed him. They really tried. They were denying him. They tried, Rudy. So I'm not mad at the Wizards. So people out there, they played the Wizards. Then why hasn't any other team who played the Wizards this year done that?
Who cares who they play? This is the NBA. Like this whole thing, if they play the Wizards, who cares? Who cares?
'Cause everybody else played the Wizards.
80 points is 80 fucking points. 83 points, 83 points. Like
Rudy,
I don't. Like, what are we talking about? Who gives a shit who they play?
Rudy,
if you put up 70, if you put up 60, that's a monster game.
Rudy, you can lock Stephen A. Smith bitch ass in the on the basketball court by himself for 3 hours and he won't get 83 points.
And by the way, the comment there, Marlon Hill, if Bam didn't play for Miami, you wouldn't give a rip about his big game. I wouldn't have even watched the game because I wouldn't have been watching. Because I'm a fan of the Miami Heat, and Bam Adebayo is not a guy who you would ever in your wildest of dreams think that would even remotely come close to having a game like this. Understand that Bam Adebayo's 2 best games of his career were 41 and 38. So his 2 best combined games did not equate to what he did last night. I got to check this real quick because Bam Adebayo last night, coming into that game, was averaging 18.9 points per game. He's now averaging 20 points per game.
Damn, that put him at 20. He got the 20.
He had more than 4 times his normal average. So when you have a guy who we've known for so long as Heat fans is so inept of scoring, like understand this.
It's not that he's not the talent. It's never been the talent though.
When he decided that he wanted to shoot threes, I cringed because the guy couldn't make the 17-footer consistently, and he was afraid to shoot it half the time. And we were begging for him to shoot it. Like people who might remember, Karl Malone was the most deadly mid-range shot from a power forward position that we've ever seen. The most deadly. He never missed that goddamn pick and roll shot with John Stockton. It was like it always went in. And that's what I thought Bam Adebayo could be. Now he decides, I'm going to shoot threes, and you're seeing his field goal percentage drop from 54% to 44%, 45%. Earlier this year, Nick, he was shooting like 40%. Like, I could call up Angel Reese for that. And you were calling him Asia Adebayo and Bam Wilson.
Yes.
So that's where we were. And if you ask me right now how I feel, we should be offering him in every trade known to man. We shouldn't play him again. Let their last thought of him be the 83-point game and mind fuck you, because I still think we need to trade him, because unless he shows me that is the attitude he will play with every game, like then I don't need to go back to that 19-point per game guy, because I know
it's in you.
He has this ability if he just grows his fucking balls and just comes with an attitude and aggression every single game.
Rudy.
And I'm not saying he'll never do this again.
No.
Why can't he average 27 a game? Why doesn't he take 17, 18 shots a game? Stop shooting threes. Attack, be aggressive. That last 4 minutes when he's being triple teamed.
Yes.
He got fouled every time.
Rudy,
it wasn't like it was it was. They're doing this across his arm. One of them hooks his arm like this. Another one just smashes down. And they challenged one of them.
Rudy, they're telling about we should be checking out the referees for malintent and blah 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 and suspicion of the Rudy. He got fouled more time. They missed call.
They didn't call him.
He was getting grabbed trying to go get the ball.
They were fouling him on the inbound pass. They had 3 dudes literally bear hugging him.
The other play, he got the ball back there and they triple teamed him and they grabbed him and groped him and body checked him back there while he was trying to dribble the ball to half court.
They hacked him. Didn't they hack him shooting a 3?
Yes.
They hacked him shooting a 3. Let him shoot a 3. It's probably going to be an air ball.
Rudy.
They were hacking him in ways I'm sitting like,
they were
fouling this guy. This guy's legs are gone.
Those were legit fouls.
Clear fouls.
Somebody showed it today, and they were like, all
fouls. They were
all fouls. Some people were like, after looking at it, it was like 3, 4, 5 questionables. I'm like,
no, nothing was.
No, they were wrong.
Not late in the game, and none of that shit late in the game was.
Oh my gosh, man! And shout out to Bam, man. The number one score, the highest scoring game in NBA history. Bam Adebayo, man.
Why was he up 20? Because he was going for a record-breaking night. I don't give a flying fuck. We have blown more double-digit leads than any team in the NBA this year.
Yes.
And I'm telling you right now, we're still missing our 4 leading scorers.
Yes.
I don't know what could happen with a 20-point lead with the Miami Heat, and you take him out, and you leave those other 5 guys in there, we might not score another bucket the rest of the game. You don't even know. You have
and
no idea.
Jovic was out also.
Hey, you want to call it stat padding? I don't give a fuck.
Who cares?
Kobe Bryant took 50 shots his last game of his career. 50 shots.
And he probably took. He had another game of 47.
Dude, he took. No one ever said Kobe was stat padding. Get the fuck out of here.
How many people go for triple double records and they're out there trying to get rebounds? And
you know who got a triple double on a fucking rebound with like 3 seconds left because someone moved out the fucking way?
Russell Westbrook.
No, a great player that I love, Caitlin Clark. It fucking happened.
Oh yeah,
it fucking happened. Like I'm not gonna. And you think I give a shit?
Kobe set the record on 60, 40, 90.
Fuck what he said it on. He's all you again. You didn't watch the game, so shut the fuck up. Go get a fuck. Go.
They played Toronto. Toronto was not over 500. They were not a good team.
Toronto was 14-27 in that game.
And Kobe was in at the end of the game when they were up by 15, 20 points.
Yeah, and still scoring. So stop the fucking cap.
Who cares?
In fact, I'm gonna go.
How much minutes Kobe played that game?
42.
How much minutes Bam played?
42.
Okay. Okay. You have a chance in history to do something special.
I don't give a shit what they were up at halftime. They were down 18. They lost by 18.
And Kobe got like 10 points in the last.
18.
He got like 10 points in the last couple minutes of the game for the free throw line.
In fact, they were trailing going into the fourth quarter. They were trailing by 6. They got outscored by 12 in the fourth quarter. And I'll give you the fourth quarter just for your education, because all you got, and again, you clearly a Kobe fan. This ain't about being a fucking Kobe fan.
No.
If you can't appreciate what we just saw yesterday, it's because you didn't fucking watch it. Again, they won by 8. The Heat was up by 13 at the end of the third. They were up by 13 at the end of the third.
With 10 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah, so what are you talking about? So we hit a couple shots. Let's pull everybody? Fuck no. So here we go. Let me read you the fourth quarter. Kobe, let me see. Did anyone shoot the ball?
Nobody shot the ball.
Okay, so this is the fourth quarter.
Bam passed the ball in the fourth.
Let me read. Okay, Davion George misses a layup. Anyone remember him? Okay. Devin George. Kobe Bryant misses a 3. Kobe Bryant technical foul. Kobe Bryant makes a free throw. Kobe Bryant makes another free throw. Kobe Bryant makes a jumper. It's a 7-point game. Kobe Bryant makes a jumper. 8-point game. I'm sorry, 9-point game. This is with 9 minutes left. Kobe Bryant misses a free throw. Maybe if he made a free throw, you'd have 82 points. Okay, Kobe Bryant misses a 26-footer. Let's see. I'm at now 7:24. Lamar Odom makes a 3 on an assist from Kobe Bryant. So that's the only person besides Kobe in the first 5 minutes of the fourth quarter that took a shot after the first layup of the first. Okay, Kobe Bryant makes a layup. They're up 9. Kobe Bryant makes a free throw. Up 9, up 10, up 11. Fouled on a 3. Kobe Bryant hits another 3. They're up 12 with 5:30 to go. Why didn't they pull him? Because back then, 12-point leads with 5.5 to go, the game was over.
Basically.
In what year was this?
2006, was it?
Whatever year it was. Back then, you have a lead by 12 with 5 minutes left. The game is over. The game is over.
It's teetering. Okay. It's teetering. It's very close.
Over. Okay. So Kobe hits now another 3. Now they're up 15 with 5 minutes to go. Now the game is really over. Okay. That's 25 today. Kobe again, another jump shot. No one else is shooting. Now they're up 17 with 4:24 left.
That's 27 today.
Okay. Kobe, another shot, misses. Kobe, another shot. They're up 17 with 3:30 to go. Kobe, another 3-pointer. Kobe, a free throw. 2:35 to go. They're up 15. Remember, they scored 122.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe misses a 3. Kobe makes 3 free throws. To go to 120 to 102.
Notice how he's making shots and not chucking bricks.
147.
What does it matter?
No, he is chucking bricks.
Yeah, exactly.
27 footers. He's doing 27 footers. Yes, he's missing threes. He was looking for points now.
He didn't pass the ball.
His teammates took 2 shots the entire quarter. He scored.
Bam got 2 assists for sure.
Oh, here, Kobe Bryant, the last 2 free throws. Okay, Nick. Okay, finally someone else shot the ball. Sasha Vujacic missed the 25-footer. And Devin Green enters the game for Kobe Bryant with 4.2 seconds left. Kobe Bryant scored 28 of the 31 points in the fourth quarter for the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. Hey, killer mentality.
Killer mentality.
Killer instinct.
So Kobe Bryant scored 28 of the 31 points in the fourth quarter. So he walked into the fourth quarter with how many? 53?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
53. He scored 55 in the second half.
In the second half was amazing.
But he scored 28 points. He took every single shot outside of 3 in the fourth quarter.
Are we even counting the last one by Vujacic?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can count it. I get it.
Here we go. 1, 2. Here. He missed one from the wing. Missed the 3. That's Vujacic. Okay, there's one. Another. He got 4 inside the paint. You want to know how many threes Kobe took in the fourth quarter?
At least 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He took 6 threes in the fourth quarter. He was 2.
That's hunting back then.
That was hunting back then.
That's back then.
13 threes back then?
That's hunting.
Hunting. Stop it. I don't give a fuck.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about the point is at the last 3, 4, 5 minutes they were up comfortably.
The Lakers scored 73 points in the second half of that game, and Kobe had 55 of them.
No, this has nothing to do with Bam. This has nothing to do with the Miami team. Of course, this is our team, but it's appreciating the fact. Even if it was on somebody else's fucking team, anybody who scores 83 points should be respected.
It could have been any. It could have been any player on any team. If I heard anyone dogging a player out for having 83 points
and having the balls to keep going and putting
I would sit here and laugh at you. Like I think you're a fucking retard. There was the game where Devin Booker had 70 and they lost, and they all sat in the locker room holding his number up
and lost.
And you know what? 70 is still 70.
Oh my gosh! Why were they extending the game? I'm
gonna explain this to you like you're a 5-year-old. Okay, maybe you'll hear me here. Because Washington continued to foul other people on purpose to avoid allowing Bam to even catch the ball. So you want to know what happens when you do shit like that? Well, I'm gonna give it right back to you.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, is it petty? Sure. And maybe if you defended Bam properly with one person or maybe 2, once he catches the ball,
yes,
not triple teaming him with 3 dudes that are 6'9", 90 feet from the rim, so he doesn't even get the ball. They were allowing guys to get layups
wide open. They weren't even helping. Anything, nothing.
Oh yes, you can call them excuses. You sound like a fucking pussy. You sound like an Angel Reese fan. Kobe, and exactly, Kobe doesn't have the record for points. What the fuck do you guys care? Kobe was second, so he took over second. I don't
know, Rudy.
Butt fucking hurt.
He might be first, man.
And don't tell me that fucking Kobe did not shot chuck. He's a 45% career shooter from the field.
Kobe's a shot chucker. Go watch Game 7 against Boston.
He was always a 6 for 24 against the Boston Celtics.
Rudy, the man did a and one move. He rolled on the ground and still jacked the ball up.
Bro, I don't want, and I don't have a problem with Kobe Bryant at all.
No
problem with Kobe Bryant.
No.
Sitting here and saying, why did they do what they did? They were fouling Bam. You know what? They could have defended Bam and not fouled him. Guess what? Just play defense. You You should actually go watch the game if you're going to talk about a game you didn't watch. I don't want to. Every player taking over 40 shots and 40. Don't foul him. Don't foul him.
Like, he was being aggressive. He was actually attacking every time.
You want to know how fucking sorry and pathetic you got to be that a guy that averages less than 19 points a game comes in and does that to you, and then people complain about it? Like, you guys are fucking losers. Seriously. You guys are losers. Losers. And this isn't about the Heat. Because if I could trade Bam Adebayo today for Giannis, I'd pack his bags. I'd pack his fucking bags.
And drive him to the airport.
I would take him to the airport via Black Uber Black, and I would wish him well. Because I know this will never happen again. And
Lester, he didn't attack Asia before the game. You don't do that, man, and have that type of energy. No, you don't attack that and have that type of energy.
Now,
that was my worst game of my high school career.
I do think it was a tad bit corny that he had her in the fucking press conference.
No, yeah, I didn't.
Like, see, I can call it out. People were like, I'm like, why is she in his damn press conference?
How did she get in here?
I mean, he brought her in, but like, why is she there? Like, why didn't he just have her sitting on his lap like Steph Curry had his daughter way back in the day?
Because have you ever seen somebody bring their significant other up there? Never. I seen kids, yeah, because the kid's not going to say anything.
You've never seen a wife, you've never seen any girlfriends, never seen any, or in the case of Dwight Howard, never seen any husbands or boyfriends. Like, you've never seen that. Or Jared McCain for the Oklahoma City Thunder. You know, no boyfriends yet. I thought that was really weird. I didn't like that. Like,
no,
but I'm also one where, Nick, I've told you before. I think I've told you before. I absolutely despise when they bring these wives and girlfriends and even their kids onto the stage when they win a championship. I hate it. I've always hated it. I don't like it. I've never liked it. I don't like it when they do the Super Bowl now. I don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is because what you did was with your teammates. So it's like, those are your brothers.
Yeah.
Life, what you accomplished. Your kids ain't have fuck all to do with that. Your wife ain't have shit to do with that. Your side chick didn't have shit to do with that. That is a sacred thing for players, and in the locker room, the party should be players.
Yep.
Now you go to the after party, wives can come at their fucking discretion, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't like having the little babies in their hands while they're on the stage. I've never liked that. Never. I hated when Steph Curry did that shit every game in the press conference. I hated that too. I didn't like that either. You know, but that's just me because I find that shit to be sacred. Like, if you remember back, go look at the video because you claim you watch old games when the Boston Celtics fans rushed the fucking court against the Lakers in like 84, 85, whatever year it was.
Yeah.
And they rushed the fucking floor. And you then go see the Celtics players. They're celebrating the locker room. I've been in that locker room, Nick. The Boston Garden locker room was probably smaller than the Northern High School locker room.
Yeah.
You didn't have one. You had a classroom, I think.
They didn't
build a locker room for the new gym. They didn't build
new gym. Yeah, the new gym. I was gonna say the new gym got one.
But no, they didn't. They didn't build a locker room. I thought they didn't build a locker room for the new gym. I thought.
No, it's a locker room in the new gym.
Where? Because you guys never came out of that damn place.
To the side of it.
Well, I guarantee you that locker room was bigger than the Boston Celtics locker room at the Boston Garden. That
really the football player locker room.
That shit was this small. It was this. Small. It was so tight, and I just think that shit. I think that stuff is like sacred, but that's me. But if Bam Adebayo, we could trade him tomorrow to go get fucking Jokic. I'd say here. Hey.
Yeah. Who accompanied Wilt at the post game presser? I don't know. I don't even know if it happened, guys. I don't know, man.
I believe it. I mean, there's enough witnesses that claim that.
If a Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points
how the fuck do we know that Babe Ruth had 60 fucking homers?
If a Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in a forest and nobody was there to see it, did he score 100 points?
People saw it. There's witnesses.
Nobody was there to record it.
We treating this shit like it was fucking Bill Goldberg's 88 straight wrestling fucking winning streak for the WCW.
Nah, I'm not mad at it, man. It's second all-time leading scorer, not leading scorer, highest scoring point in history.
It's unbelievable.
Respected. Kudos. If you have a problem with it, go back and watch the game before you fucking talk and shut the fuck up. Now, if you come back after that game and you still have that feeling,
then you need therapy.
Then you need therapy. But I had text Rudy and I say, Rudy, man, Rudy, like what? Yeah,
I thought they would pull him out the game. No, I watched the game. I watched the whole.
Rudy watched it.
Game. I watched the game. I watched from the second quarter on. I tell you what, I really thought that Spo would pull him out like when he hit 70 plus. I thought mid quarter he'd pull him out. I thought they played tonight. They play tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. I thought they played tonight too.
Tonight he would have had 10 points. He would have had 10 points tonight. There'd been all kinds. He would have taken 7 shots and 10 points.
Oh man.
But no, I'm really happy for the guy. I think everyone who's hating is sad. We watched enough of this fucking crap where I know you have your videos on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and shit like that. Yeah. None of them fouls were flops. There were no flops. He was getting hammered all game.
No, you get.
There were none of those breath of air fouls.
No.
Has no one touch him and he VAR! Or a LeBron falls on the ground and doesn't know which elbow's hurting him, so he holds them both and has them both in. I think there's
he's old, man. Goddamn.
I think there's an AI image of him having both arms in slings because
he's old, man. Old people that happens. Rudy, how much mornings you woke up and something was hurting you?
Tons of shit, and that's why I don't play professional basketball. So, but all the flopping that goes on and the fact that I think what I saw, you'll never see it again. I don't think Bam will ever score 50 again. Like, fuck.
50.
He might not get 40.
40 if you're realistic.
Again.
But Bam probably has never been talent, man. It's like, and I keep bringing this up that Michael Beasley was always saying, he's the one. And I always bring that shit up like, well, where is he? And that's why I can never be mad at that. Like, the man was aggressive. The thing we've been like for years, Rudy, against AD in the playoffs. If he's that aggressive against AD,
we would have won that game.
We have a finals. We have an NBA finals.
Hell, if he was that aggressive against Jokic, we have a
finals. He was sort of aggressive that series, not like this. It was fool's goals kind of aggressive, but
listen, and it was amazing to me. It was fun. I'm recording it with my phone, and I'm just like, he's gonna do it. He's gonna fucking do it. Oh, he's not taking him out. They're giving the ball. They're fouling every goddamn time. Oh my god! Don't miss the free throws.
And the Bam thing to do with to miss those last 2 free throws is stuck at 81. I say, just give me one. Just make one.
He shot 84% from the line. I mean,
yeah,
that's impressive.
That's
impressive. Like, because his legs were dead. His legs were gone. These guys don't play more than 33 minutes a game nowadays because they're all fucking pussies.
That's not why. That's not why.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, whatever the fuck.
Like Steve Kerr said.
For all you, Steve Kerr's a fag.
He's realistic.
I shouldn't use that word. No, my apology. That wasn't for the gay community. He's a fucking pansy. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. That guy, he's disgusting. I want to lower 10 games.
Yes, I said it too.
Quit. And you're a bitch too. You're a bitch too. Because you want to know what? Now lower their fucking money too.
Yes, that's come with it. He acknowledged that.
He doesn't want to lower their money.
No, he acknowledged that it might. He said it will come with that.
No, lower their money, lower their TV deal, lower everything.
Yes,
we're lowering everything. They would fucking have a meltdown if you said all that shit along with it. Fuck Steve Kerr. You want to know what I think of Steve Kerr?
10 games.
You know what I think of Steve Kerr? Steve Kerr is the reason they don't have more rings. He's the reason they don't have more rings.
The Warriors?
Because he's been too much of a pussy to ever fucking be a man to Draymond Green. He's such a pussy bitch. He's never had the balls to stand up on Draymond Green and say, "You bitch-made motherfucker."
He has stood up to Draymond. Now, could he have stand up a little bit more and put more?
I mean, when Draymond was actually decent, not this bullshit version, this punk bitch that gets ejected every game because he doesn't want to play basketball. Talk about the one that was during their.
No, I mean the thing for him, not only him to do and the organization to do, was to pick KD over fucking Draymond.
They should have dumped Draymond Green.
Absolutely. They should have dumped Draymond over KD.
You know what they found out? Nobody wanted Draymond Green.
Well, at that time, you probably could have got something. You could have dumped him for something. You were paying him nothing more than what, $20 million a year, or he just got $20 million right after that. You could have got rid of Draymond Green at that time.
You could have the Puerto Rican League, bro, or the Dominican League, or something, Turkish, some shit like that.
He probably would have been there in a year or two after leaving Golden State, but at that time you had a decent value of him, probably like a B- value on Draymond.
You needed to dump him for a fucking box of.
Because at that point you got to think about keeping stuff and and KD together, because now they're still playing together. They're still winning championships.
They're making they're making fucking Steve Kerr sound like he would. When they talk about Steve Kerr now, like, this is the problem with the revisionist history of shit. When they talk about a lot of these old players, and this is where I've said this a bunch of times about the Hall of Fame and shit like that. Nobody gave a fuck about Dennis Rodman back in the 80s and 90s. Nobody cared. He was a rebounder. He was a role player. No one considered him an all-star. No one even considered him good. They just said he was a great defensive player. That's all that was ever said about him. He could barely make an all-star game. Barely. He made 2 all-star games in his entire career. 2. And then you see him put in the top 75, and Dwight Howard, who had 10 straight double-double seasons while being the number 1 offensive option and a 4-time defensive player of the year, and averaging 15, 14, 16 rebounds per game, and doing that 10 straight years, is not in the top 75 because he didn't win a championship with the Magic, because he's gay. Well, so is Dennis Rodman. Like, stop the cap. He was the gay guy before the gay guy. Okay?
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear it. He got in a white wedding dress, for Christ's sakes. Let's stop this nonsense. Dennis Rodman was a bum in terms of skill player. People didn't think shit of Dennis Rodman. Another one. Who's the other one? Ben Wallace. Does not belong in the Hall of Fame. A 6'5" guy. Get the fuck out of here. Because he plays defense? Guess what? You still got to score some goddamn points to win
To win a game.
To win a game, you still got to score some damn points. So if I play both ways and you play one way and never play the other way, like, what are we talking about?
How are you better than me?
This is nonsense. Steve Kerr, they now describe him as an all-star.
Who?
Nick, watch.
Rudy, nobody in history describes Steve Kerr as an all-star.
Nick,
find it. You got it. Nope.
They describe Steve Kerr as a star basketball
player. Who?
Dude, many fucking videos, whether on YouTube or even bullshit on ESPN, they act as if Steve Kerr was like this fucking sidekick to Michael Jordan.
No, Steve Kerr is an open. That's what I tell you about the talent of players back then.
Nick,
Steve Kerr was an open 3-point shooter, didn't create a shot, didn't do nothing.
Steve Kerr was a bum.
Yeah,
he was a bum.
In NBA terms,
he was a bum then. He's a bum now. He'd actually probably be better now, because back then he was a bum. Because you were younger, he was horrid. He started 30 games in his entire career. 30, and 20 of them were one season early in his career. This guy could barely play 50 games a season. Go look at his stats. I did it last night. He had 1 year where he shot 52.4% from three-point range. Do you know how many three-pointers per game he shot that season?
That year, probably 2
per game. 2.1.
Yeah, that's
2.1.
That's so why him and Tim Legler shit, they 55%.
He was a bum too.
Yeah, 53%. That shit. That's and I guarantee all them shits was wide open because you couldn't shoot.
They were all wide open.
You couldn't shoot a contested shot back then, or off the dribble 3-point shot back then. You were wide open.
Wide open, and they were toe kissing the 3-point line.
Yes.
They were toe kissing the 3-point line. I don't take away from the fact that you say people shoot the ball better from deep. Yes, they do. It's obvious. That's not an argument. That's not a debate.
You don't like the shots that they take. You think they should be
bad shots.
Yeah, you think they should be.
I watch a guy pass up a wide open layup and kick it out for a 28-foot 3-point shot, and you miss. Like, you just gave away an easy bucket. Like, that's and then on top of that, you created a long rebound, which creates a fast break, which typically ends up you getting hit for a 3 or an easy bucket. That's why scoring is so out of control, because their shot selection is horrible most of the time for most of these teams. That is my problem with it, because they play dumb, low IQ basketball. You can be more talented. You can shoot better from deep. Go for it. Great. You need to have brains. How many times do we get angry when Jimmy Butler is at the rim for a layup?
But these players have been practicing these shots nowadays, so it's not. It seems bad to us because we grew up on you had to be wide open, no hand in your face. These players are working on that shit now. So what seems to us as bad shots is like, well, I make this shot. I can.
You can't make it. I'm talking about the difference between I am wide open for a layup.
No, I get that.
Instead of shooting the layup, I kick out which we would get mad at Jimmy Butler for a 3. The guy misses, so now you don't even have the layup. You have nothing. And Bam Adebayo last night, statistically, 7 divided by 22 has 31.8%. That's actually below his season. And I get it. I know what happened. I watched.
Yeah.
I watched. 43 shots minus 22. He took 21 twos. He took 22 threes. Think about how insane that is, right? 21 twos. He was.
I mean, you also got it. It's probably a little bit more twos because you got to consider probably about 10 of those shots was probably that he got fouled on or was probably going for twos.
Those aren't shots.
They don't count it though. But those would have been shot attempts if he don't get fouled.
At the same time, some of those threes he took, he could have just pump faked and driven to the fucking basket. They were fouling him every goddamn time. 61.9% from 2. We have this debate all day.
Mm-hmm.
If he shoots 61.9% on 43 shots, that is 26 makes, 26.6. So let's say 26. 26 times 2.
52.
52 plus 36 free throws. You had 88 points.
You gotta have variety to your game.
Not making 1 3.
You gotta have variety to your game nowadays, and it takes a lot of energy and effort to drive and get 2-pointers all day. You're not catching it on the block like Jordan. It was different times. Jordan caught the ball on the blocks, and it was isolated, and you could take your time and go at your pace. And
you may not like this comment right here. I like this comment because I actually feel LeBron fans elevate MJ's teammates to make it look like Jordan played on a super team. That's accurate.
But no. But at that time, that was super team.
No, it wasn't.
Rudy, to have two superstars on your team.
Every team had 2 stars.
No,
great teams had 2 stars.
Rudy, they won 55 games without him. They didn't add any players. They added nobody but Kukoc.
I know what they did. Yeah, and Kukoc was a guy that everyone wanted in the NBA.
No, but he was a 6. He was a role player at that time. He wasn't a legit.
And what happened the second fucking Phil Jackson drew up a play for Kukoc?
But that's not the point. I'm just saying they won 55 games. Now think about any team losing their best player nowadays and winning 55 games without replacing him with anything.
Great, and you know what? I think OKC could probably win 55 games without Shea.
Without Shea Gilgeous?
Yeah.
No way.
Because of how they play. They play a better brand of basketball than most teams.
They'll get 48, 47. They'll be like Toronto. That year when Toronto lost Kawhi.
I think they could win 55 games without Shea. Would they win a championship without Shea? Fuck no. Would they be the team they are without Shea? Hell no. Winning games in the regular season does not have the value. The value is what are you doing after that? But back then, the Bulls were never considered a super team. Like, if you want to compare the Bulls, you want to know what a super team was? The Lakers in the 80s, the Celtics in the 80s.
But all right, but
all those teams in the 80s had 3 and 4 stars on those teams.
But think about the 90s. Like, so you have 2 top 5 players on your team.
Okay, so you replaced Jordan with fucking Kukoc. Was Kukoc bad?
Kukoc wasn't a top 50 player at that moment.
Right, but was he bad?
No, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't a top 50 player. He was a rookie.
Did Horace Grant's impact improve? Yeah.
Yeah, Horace Grant was a good player, solid player.
Grant went up. B.J. Armstrong went up. All the other guys elevated. They all elevated because they all had to take more shots.
Yeah.
They all elevated. It wasn't like, did Pippen all of a sudden go from being a 21-point per game scorer to a 28-point per game scorer? No.
He probably like 22 that year, 23.
I'll look it up. He was the same guy.
Pippen is not top 5. How are you going to say that Pippen was not a top 5 player at that time?
That was 93, 94, right?
Yeah.
In 91, 92, Pippen averaged 21 points per game. In 93, 94, Pippen averaged 22 points per game. So he was actually basically the same fucking guy.
Yeah. And probably 3 steals, 7 assists.
He averaged 8.7 rebounds, 5.6 assists, 3 steals. And in 92, when he averaged 21, he averaged 7.7 rebounds, 7 assists, 1.9 steals. He shot 51% from the field. In 93, 94, he shot lower at 49.1. He was basically the same dude. Other guys elevated. So all I'm saying is, like, because talent for talent, like when you looked at the Seattle Supersonics, don't know if you remember them, with Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. they were petrifying.
I mean, you had what? You had Peyton, you had Kemp, you had Detlef, you had Hershey Hawkins.
They were good, man.
You had Sam Perkins off the bench. You had who was their center? Big white guy. No. It wasn't Irving. Irving Johnson at center?
Irving Johnson? What?
The other one.
What you,
not Magic. The other big guy. I think that was their center, or they had a big white guy at center at the time.
One of those was their center. 1993 was that?
The year they went to the finals?
Yeah, it was
95.
No, 92, 93. They lost. Wait. No,
Seattle went 95, man.
When did
95, 96? Was it that the first year? The first year
that was the 72-game team. 72.
Yeah, 95, 96, 96, 97 was no.
Yeah, it was 95, 96. Okay, so they were 64 and 18. Were the Chicago Bulls really more talented than the Sonics?
Yes, man, because Sean Kemp was a good player. Sean Kemp was a top 10.
They had Detlef Schrempf. They had Sam.
He's an amazing shooter.
They had Nate McMillan, Sean Kemp, Irvin Johnson. I'm impressed because I don't remember that motherfucker. Hershey Hawkins. Like, that was a very talented team.
That's a good team.
What happened to Ron Harper? Ron Harper never scored once he gave him Bull. Like,
he was after the injury. He wasn't the same player anymore.
Never scored again. So, again,
but his defense was still, 6'5" long, 6'6" guard.
They won 72 games. But like, that Phoenix team, was that Phoenix team better than the Bulls, talent wise?
You talking about Charles Barkley, KJ, Dan Marley,
Tom Chambers? Yeah, they were better, more talented. They were more talented, and the Bulls got it done. You
still got you have the first best player of all time, and then you have your second.
Scottie Pippen was not one of those guys yet.
He's top 5.
He wasn't at the time. No, he wasn't.
Who was 5 people better than Scottie Pippen at that time?
In that year, he averaged 17 a game, 18 a game, man.
I'm talking about the next year when he averaged 22. I'm talking about
year 6 of Scottie Pippen. He was still like that pussy who had a headache. Like, come on. He wasn't viewed that way.
Horace Grant is a top 7 power forward at the time.
Who is Horace Grant? You know who Horace Grant is to me? He's Don Haslam.
No, man.
Haslam, bro.
Horace was averaging 15, 16, 17 then.
Is this how like your math from like AAU basketball?
No.
Horace Grant never averaged 18 a game in his life.
I said 15, 16, 17.
You want to know what his high was? The year that Jordan retired, it was 15.1.
Okay, 15.
Like I said, everybody elevated their game.
So that means in today's game, he's averaging 19, 20.
Oh, so now he's jumping up. What?
15 back then.
Wait. Dick, you do remember the many times that I've said that Jordan would average 45 in today's game because of the way it's played? You've said no. And on top of that, when I've said the game is played faster because there's more possessions because they've changed rules, you said that doesn't matter.
No, so my thing with
Horace Grant is now a 19, 20 point per game scorer.
So all right, so let me break it down, Rudy. So the defense hold up. So the zone defense changes the game. Jordan's not just picking his spot on the blocks the whole time and just able to do his own thing in the ISO game. He has to pass the ball more. There's other players now today that are not just going to let Jordan just go out there and just jack up the ball 50 times a game every night because other players could actually score and go get their own also. The offense is just not, we're throwing Jordan on the blocks the whole game. Like I said, the zone defense, the help defense has changed. All those things have changed. So what? And other players are more athletic. So I think he would be around the same player he was before. I think he'll be around 30, 31 game, 32, 30. I think he'll be there. I think it offsets it. I think defense is offset it.
So you tell me that Michael Jordan would not score more than Luka and Shea?
So Luka,
he had a 37 point per game season.
Is Jordan just gonna take 1 or 2 threes a game? Or are you gonna dot? or he's gonna adapt to now and shoot more threes. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of other things that you got.
Would they adapt to him being so aggressive that they foul every fucking time he goes to the rim? You want to complain about fouls? I think Michael Jordan in today's game, the way they call fouls, I said it yesterday because yesterday he was being fouled. Michael Jordan would average 20 free throws a game, and people would really be calling him a fucking free throw merchant. he would master the art of not getting touched while getting touched. It would be like, oh.
I don't know. That might change his game if he start doing that type of shit. That's not who Jordan is.
That's all these fucking pussies do today. I mean, he has to adapt to becoming a pussy like everybody else today.
Yeah, he might. Who knows if he could even withstand social media pressure nowadays? He already left basketball one time. I don't know if he could deal with social media pressure that LeBron James had to deal with.
The triangle offense, for fuck's sakes. These guys wouldn't even know how to defend.
Yeah, but they're not going to be able to run that the whole time in zones and shit.
The Warriors run that shit all game. That's what the Warriors run. Literally, guess who the coach is?
They run split actions and shit.
They run fucking triangle. The whole fucking offense is a triangle.
Split actions, man.
All variations of the triangle. They literally have done documentaries on the triangle, and that Golden State runs the triangle. But anyhow, man, that's it for this one. Let's jump in. Man, Bam Adebayo, salute, motherfucker. I'm proud of you. And if you fucking play like shit tomorrow, I'll let everyone know you suck. So that's just how it goes. You get the same treatment from me one way or the other. Now, today, I know this was an hour because this is a lengthy conversation. Today, Team USA, I'm skipping a little bit here. Team USA, I don't know if you watched the game. Folks, I did watch the game.
I didn't get to catch it, man.
I had my trusty phone in front of me at my fucking networking function. And someone
talk about the women.
The women. And I said, I'm watching the women's basketball game. They're like, why are you doing that?
I wish you would have texted me. I didn't realize till I saw on Facebook.
Right. Okay, so I'm watching on my phone. I'm at a presentation at a dinner, and my phone is on my plate like this, and I'm watching the game while this presentation is going on. Caitlin Clark is the best player in the fucking world. Caitlin Clark is the best player in the fucking world. And if you don't fucking like it, you can take both these middle fingers and stuff them up your fucking Rudy Poo candy asses. I don't give a flying fuck.
She looked good.
They fucking benched her. Fucking benched her. They started Angel fucking Reese. Kara Lawson started Angel Reese. They brought in Caitlin Clark at about the 5-minute mark. Caitlin Clark, 17 points, 12 assists. She's the best player in the world. Watching those women get fucking layup drills. Oh my God, she was giving them fucking layup drills. Holy shit, that was ridiculous. These women got a first glance view of how Caitlin Clark makes all of them look like superstars. Holy shit, that woman, she ain't missed a goddamn beat. That was unreal. And she hit a few threes. But man, she's driving, kicking, she's dishing it off, she's getting the pocket pass, she's giving them layups. I mean, she got Angel Reese for a layup, she got Kiki for a layup. She was putting in fucking work. And if you watch that game and you ain't learned today that that's the baddest bitch in the room, I don't know what to tell you.
I gotta go and watch it, Rudy. I'm watching it tonight. I'm watching it tonight, Rudy.
That's it.
Cause I'm
clinical.
I'm mad. I'm absolutely mad. I'm mad, Rudy. I saw it on Facebook. Like, oh, the women are playing. I'm like, oh shit, CC back playing, and they were like, oh, she's not starting. Angel Reese is starting. Though I'm like, well, that's two different positions. But then you got Chelsea Gray, and they're like, all right, she's riding the momentum of Unrivaled and fucking. But and then who else is starting? Is it?
They started Chelsea Gray, Angel Reese, Kai Copper.
Okay. The girl from Hamby, was it?
Derrica Hamby, I think, started.
And who's the fifth?
Anyone want to tell me who the fucking the fifth one was? Like that shit, 4 or 5 from 3, 12 assists in 19. Yeah, he played 19 minutes. 17, Jackie Young, okay. 17 points, 12 assists in 19 motherfucking minutes. And yeah, I saw a few turnovers too. because she tries to do the shit she does.
She did.
And they drop the ball. Or
Yeah.
they miscalculated the pass. And that's fine. They're having fun out there. She's the best player in the world. And the leading scorer was Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard at 21, just standing out there waiting for threes, getting wide open looks from Caitlin Clark.
The gravity, man. I don't have to watch the game to know what her gravity does. And that's why I hate to argue with people because they all just look at the stats because she had a bad stat year last year. But I don't give a fuck. It's a thing called impact, man. It's a thing called impact of just being on the court. And we know she wasn't healthy. But some people just have an impact of being on the court and and the attention that brings and how that makes everybody else around her. And I'm not even gonna bring up the one person that you say is the clear beneficiary of Caitlin Clark.
Aaliyah Boston. Huh? Ain't even here because she got hurt.
Aaliyah Boston is one, but who's your favorite?
Oh, Lexi Bumhall.
Yeah. Lexi Bumhall.
Yeah,
everything is a lot easier when all you have to do is catch the ball, shoot the ball, catch the ball, lay the ball up. I see her put balls in, like she has Mahomes some passes to Aaliyah Boston. Bro, that I'm just like, that's terrific. That's awesome.
Watching her play with, by the way, thank you, Wody Mac. Appreciate the $2. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you didn't walk away after that game saying that she's not the best player in the world, and look, if you want to fucking say Asia Wilson, I'll fucking.
I'm about to say Asia.
I'll cut you slack.
Okay.
I'll cut you slack, but I think you're wrong, because I just watched this player in 19 minutes who hadn't played in 8 months. 8 months. Most of these women played last week in Unrivaled. They were in the last 2 weeks in Unrivaled. She ain't played in 8 months. Coming back.
Who did they play?
They played Senegal.
Okay.
And yeah, they're the toughest game they'll have is versus Spain, the last game on the schedule.
Okay.
What she did, bro. First of all, I'm wondering where the physical play was in international basketball.
Man, let's cut that shit out.
I don't know where was the physical play from international basketball. Why wasn't she being tackled?
The same physical play that Michael Jordan got in the 90s.
Why wasn't she being clotheslined? Why wasn't she being elbow dropped? Why wasn't she getting tomahawk chopped? Why wasn't she getting eye gouged? Like, where was that physical play? There was no physical play. I mean, other than the Senegalese coach getting kicked out of the game down 40, like he managed to get ejected down 40, and as if he thought there was a chance to win this fucking game. Like, just sit your ass on the bench, dummy. But if you watch that shit and you see her, she's playing with the best women's players in the world. She made the best women's players in the world look better than they are. Better than they are. That shit, when she came in, I think it was 15-3. It was 15-3 or 15-1. But the game was being played at a slow pace. She turned that shit into a track meet. But let me tell you something. The fucking absolute failure in promotion of this fucking event by Team USA, by FIBA, Nick. There were more people at my kid's flag football game yesterday than
where's this being held at?
It's in Puerto Rico.
Oh, bro, down the street.
And you're telling me that they could not get people from Puerto Rico to come watch this goddamn game? There might have been 200 people there. Damn. In a huge arena. There was nobody there. There were more staff than there was.
Ben, it was that bad, Ben?
Nick, it was as bad of an attendance for a game that I mean, you get more people at a Northern girls game.
Damn, like, Caitlin Clark can't save everybody.
Well, they ain't promoting it. They're not promoting her. Okay. They're putting fucking everybody else on the fucking image except for her.
Yeah.
More people watched it on my phone with me than they were at the game.
I mean, I didn't even hear about it.
Well, they put the game at 4:45, but I'm saying it's like they can't, and yet these people see that game gotta be mad destructive to the fucking possibility of a fucking CBA.
Yeah.
Because if I'm a WNBA owner and I'm looking at the attendance in that game, and I know you get more people in the games here, fine. Nobody went to this shit. There was nobody there. Nobody. Nick, I shit you.
Yeah.
Let me find an image of this shit.
Let me go look at the shit.
Nobody, bro.
I got a phone.
It was Team USA versus Senegal.
Team
When
USA.
I say, Nick, you could have dropped mattresses, king size mattresses, throughout the entire building. Like, look. It's just so bad. It's
What
so
is it?
bad. Like,
Team USA versus.
they won 110-46. Okay. She was cooking. She was dazzling. She was so goddamn good. When I tell you, if you walked away not knowing that she's the best player in the world, you never will, bro. You never fucking will. What she did today, she was giving everybody wide open shots.
I got my girl Cece back, man.
Like the shots that she was giving people today in that game.
Yeah.
I think every player, and I really
wants to play with her.
Yeah, and now really has a true understanding. Instead of being so fucking jealous, of her. Because Ryan Howard had 6 threes. She was 6 of 8 from 3. This is one of Ryan Howard's great games, and probably the next 5 will be terrible because that's the type of player she is. But she was getting all those from Caitlin Clark. Like, she was wide open. And, again, she played 19 fucking minutes, 17 points, 12 assists, 4 or 5 from the field, 4 or 5 from 3, 5 or 5 from the line. Now, I don't see the turnover number because I saw her probably come in about 3 of them.
Chelsea Gray is just that.
Chelsea Gray is like she's walking a bulldog. Like,
no, it's like that
dog.
You know that? Oh, you go to the park, and it's that old guy.
Sweet, that's what she is.
Who's fucking good, but you just like, I don't know how you doing it. You go at your own pace, but you get everywhere you want. You do what you need to do. You get the job done.
1-on-1 and 3-on-3, that's gonna work. And 5-on-5, that shit ain't gonna work in real basketball. It ain't gonna work. It ain't real. It ain't gonna happen. Like, that shit that she did in 3-on-3, like, because there's real help defense.
Yeah,
there's real help defense. You don't get away with that trash. Most of the unrivaled and is 1-on-1 basketball. Yeah, her first 3 touches, 3 assists. Like, she was giving dimes left and right. Yeah. It was unreal how she played, and you brought her off the bench. She just dropped one. You brought her off the fucking bench.
KP hit one right after that.
And I'll be real, I'm not even mad
that's great, dime, three back to back.
I'm not even mad that they started Angel Reese, because seriously, they have no bigs. They got
that's why when people are comparing it.
They've only got 3 people that are.
That's not the same. Like, you. But TC's not starting with Reese. I'm like,
but there's no fucking way that CC should not be starting. Like, we need to stop this shit. If Chelsea Gray starts the next game, they need to fucking have their heads examined.
But they said they're supposed to be rotating the lineups the whole time.
Why?
Like, I guess they were trying to get a feel of who.
Oh no, Nick. This was like fucking rec ball. This was like children's rec ball where everyone gets a chance.
Yeah, pretty much. But even the team, the men's team do that. They're figuring out the lineups, who's starting.
Really? I need to check on Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton.
We got to see if they can play.
They never played.
They started Tatum that one game, and then they started playing him again.
Yeah, that was bad. But no, if anyone walks away from this game today watching Caitlin Clark and has any other opinion that she is not, if not the best player in the world, the second best player in the world, you have no business talking to me ever again about basketball. I don't want to hear it. Even the biggest fucking haters in the world, she made every.
Well, they ran a play for her off the screen. Okay, down screen.
She was killing it. She was hitting the shot. She did everything. She did everything, bro.
I like this. I would love to see her off the ball a little bit more.
She was off the ball a little bit. And it's going to happen in this, obviously, but they're at their best when she has the ball.
No, I'm just saying, just to get like
creates for other people is.
No, she's amazing with the ball in her hand. I just want the pressure to be off of her sometimes. Like during the games in the season, like, oh man, we know we can dial in on her because she's gonna have the ball. She's gonna run a pick and roll. We can double. We can do a lot of things where we know where you're gonna have the ball at. Now, if we're drawing up some plays and we're getting you in some different spots, catching it at different angles, it's a little bit more harder to game plan for that shit rather than how they use her for the most part. Granted, I want the ball in her hands every fucking time, but there are some moments I want to draw up a little down screen, a pin down, a double screen. I want those for her. I want her to get an open shot every now and then. I don't want her always have to do a step back, one leg dribble to the left shot. Make it a little bit easier. Carl also did everything Stephanie White refuses to do.
Dude, she was so goddamn good, bro. I was just, and I was really praying for it. I was like, please don't let her come out here and suck.
No, she can't. She can't.
Please don't have her come out here and suck. Like I can't. My heart won't be able to take it if she comes out here and sucks. And when I say like she did everything I hoped for and more, I was just hoping for the assists. When I'm watching her just knock every shot down, I was just like, yo, oh my God, this is bananas.
She need to have a season this year. She needs to shoot 45% for sure. She needs to be about.
I didn't know where the physical play was, man. I thought that's why she couldn't make the team last time.
That's why Diana Taurasi was over her, and all these other people, because you needed the physical play of the international. Like these aren't the best women in basketball. There's only so many good women in the fucking world, and we got all of them. So,
and we damn near lost last Olympics because we didn't have her on the team.
Yeah,
we damn near lost that game to France. Like we damn near lost the damn.
Oh yeah, that was what's my girl name that plays for the Seattle? Gabby Williams.
We damn near lost that game. So I mean, it just you saw a different pace when she was out there in comparison to Chelsea Gray and anybody else. Her pace was different, And
Rudy, with the injury she had last year, do you think this is a pace that she needs to keep up for most of her career, or she has to find a way to slow it down and preserve her body that way? Everything just run.
Nick, she was hurt when the year started. They're gonna lie all day. She was injured before the season started. They never let the girl heal. They rushed her back way too fast, and they rushed her back again. And there are other people that believe that she was not injured at the end of the year. You want to know what? If she wasn't, I don't give a fuck. Whether she was or not. Here, look at this shit. They got a basketball within borders. They tell us about Angel Reese, 6 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 66%, 16 minutes. Let me see if there's a Caitlin Clark post. Let's see if there's a Caitlin Clark post. Oh, we got a Paige Becker's post. We got an Angel Reese post. They're hugging each other. Yeah, there's no post for Caitlin Clark.
I mean, her injury could be. I mean, it could have been real.
Here we go. Here is a post for Caitlin Clark and Ryan Howard. But no, I do think, they do have a poster. I take that back. Basketball within borders. I take it back. I judge too quickly, but I'm telling you right now, she has to play at that pace. Like she can't play a slow game. Like there's no.
I think as she get older is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right now she's young and thriving. Her body's up and down, up and down, up and down. But like to be like a great player. Eventually, like even Jordan had to fucking change his game a bit.
Well, change it how?
Well, he wasn't as athletic as he was early on. His game went more to mid-range, fadeaway, jump shots rather than attacking every play.
But she doesn't attack. She shoots threes and she passes.
But she's once you inbound the ball to her, she's gone. Like
good. That's where she's most effective. I mean,
100%.
Dude, I'm not looking at Caitlin Clark at 35. I'm looking at she's 24. Like I'm looking at a 24-year-old, not a 35-year-old. I don't know what she'll be at 35. I couldn't care less what she is at 35. She'll probably be retired by then.
How she sounds, and
she plays like she'll probably retired at that point. Like this
she gives you Nikola Jokic type vibes. She'll probably play golf or some shit.
She'll be retired at that point, in my opinion. But no, I think what she did today. Anyone want to tell me anything about her? She was never hurt. She was never healthy. She was hurt from the jump. We never saw a healthy version. Even on her jump shot, man, we never saw. Like she was shooting line drives last year. She had no arc, no lift, and she couldn't do like she sucked when she was out there. Especially she wasn't very good because she was hurt. But when you see her play, to me, what you can agree or disagree. To me, what makes the difference or shows the difference of the level of a player is when you make the greats even better, or the people that are perceived as the greats. Because we all know our opinions are of greatness in women's basketball. You make the perceived greats even better than they are. Like you did that. They didn't do it because on their teams, they're the ones that have to do it.
Yeah.
And they are not able to do it. Like you make them look better than they actually are. And watching her set people up, 12 assists in 19 minutes.
God dang.
And 17 points. So she was responsible for at least 31 points. Probably more. 41, at least 41.
But you know, at least 4 or 5 threes in there.
4 or 5 of those are threes. So she's responsible for 45 points. I guarantee there's not another person on that team that's responsible for half that. Ryan Howard had 21. That's probably the second closest.
And probably had 2 assists.
Yeah, she probably had 20. So she's responsible for 25. Like what she did, man. Now, please don't come back on Thursday and look like what she had played Thursday or Friday. Please don't come back the next day and look like shit. That's all I ask. God, I don't know what happened, but that was clinical. That was a clinical performance. I thought she was amazing. Yeah, that was awesome. And if anyone in this chat disagrees with me, y'all let me know, man, because I thought that was as good as you could possibly have asked for. Man. Yeah. When she came out in them first 3 assists, I'm like, shit. She's making it so easy. She's making, and I don't care that it's Senegal. I don't care who it is.
Give me 1 second, Rudy. Let me go get a pillow real quick. My back. I'm old, man. I'm like LeBron. My back. My neck.
You need an elbow brace too from both arms.
I might do. I'm getting older.
All right, go get your. So yeah, man, that was absolutely sensational, awesome, exciting. I loved every second of it. That was a joy to behold. That was a joy to behold, because she was so goddamn good. I'm looking for the box score. Looking for the box score here to see if we have a box score.
No, I'm a young man.
I'm looking for this. I'm looking for the box score, and there's no box score. Here we go. USA basketball. Okay, so USA basketball. Let's see here. So scoring wise, what the fuck? This is old shit.
You can't find shit for women,
dude. This fucking stuff is embarrassing, man. This is embarrassing.
You can't never find nothing for them.
Dude, it's like so bad. They don't even put it on ESPN. Like, see, and I think Stephen A. Smith did some shit where he said, "Oh my God, they're making all kinds of mistakes." Motherfucker, you ain't watched a second of women's basketball in a year, dude. Stop acting like you watch this shit. You don't, motherfucker. Stop being some fake ass. Don't be this fake ass mofo that you already are. We know you're fake. We know you are a fake mofo. Like, you are fraud.
Deep.
Huh?
Shit, that thing from deep. Handling the ball, pressure. Look at these passes she makes, man.
You're watching it?
Okay. Her vision is ridiculous, man.
So this is the box score. So Chelsea Gray played 12 minutes. She took 2 shots. She had 3 points, 1 assist. Jackie Hill played 21 minutes, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 of 3 from 3. Kyle Copper, 12 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 8, 0 for 2. Angel Reese, 18 minutes, 6 points, 8 boards, 1 assist, 2 of 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. De'Erica Hamby, 15 minutes, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Paige Beckers, 14 minutes, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 of 6, 1 of 3, 2 of 2. Kelsey Plum, 21 minutes, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 of 6, 2 of 5, 1 of 2.
Damn, my girl got to get it back going. Come on, baby.
21 minutes, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. So yeah, Ryan Howard contributed 25 points. 6 of 8 from 3. She only took 8. She only took threes. 3 of 3 from free throw line. Caitlin Clark, 19 minutes, 17 points, 1 rebound, 12 assists, 4 of 5, 4 of 5, 5 of 5. Monique Billings, 19 minutes, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Kiki Griffin, 17 minutes, 6 points, 4 rebounds. And Ray Burrell, 10 points, 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists.
Look at the
They outscored them. It was 59-19 at the half. They outscored them 51-27 in the second half. She was incredible, bro.
Behind the back, the passes, man, the vision, man, like not just creating for herself. She's going and she already see the next pass every time. Look at that when she's dribbling to the right. That pass, yeah, that's.
Who was it? I didn't hear the announcers because I had the volume off. I was at a lawyer function, so I didn't have the volume on. But you know, TV ratings, I don't expect, and I don't know what to expect because this game is at 4:45 in the afternoon. People are working unless they're at events like I was at or driving their cars home and have their phone on in their dashboard like I would typically do, which would get me in big trouble. There might have been 200 people there. Like it was crazy how small the crowd was. They could have played that game in a high school gym for to save some money. But man, that was bananas. And you know, if you're not coming to walking away saying she is the best player in the world, man, because I don't think Asia Wilson can do that for nobody. I mean, okay, I think she did it for Bam for a night.
Hey, she's instilling confidence in my boy out there. You know, at first I thought she was a hindrance to his ability, but now I'm seeing what she's doing for my guy, man. Look at the confidence she's playing.
Yeah. So going from that, leading up to quit looking at for stats on Shark Chatterbait. I'm not on the porn site. Don't worry. That's later tonight. Let me tell you. So you got the WNBA collective bargaining shit going on. We all know. I did a live till about 1:00 in the morning last night.
Yeah, I got to like 10 minutes of it.
I wanted to see if they would actually do something. Nothing has been done. They're sitting here right now. Nothing got done. They had productive meetings, whatever the fuck that means. It means nothing. How many games are they now going to lose? I have no idea. You got people sitting outside of the damn hotel that they were doing this meeting at. And I don't have a lot of words for it at this point. You've had players show up finally. This is where I want to ask you. Folks, for those of you that are new, Nick played in the Canadian Football League for, 9 years? 8 years?
Something like that. I don't remember sometimes.
Did you ever, while you were playing the CFL, have a collective bargaining?
Yeah.
Situation? Okay. Did you guys ever go on strike or get locked out?
Yeah.
You did? Strike or locked out? Which one?
Not
COVID. Not because of COVID.
We went on strike.
So you had picket signs and shit outside the building?
No, we didn't do all that.
Well, they did that in the NFL in 1987.
Yeah, we didn't do all that, but it lasted like 5 days. That was actually the year. I had my kid. That was 2022. Literally, we were practicing, and they're like, no more of that shit. So we was practicing by ourselves on the other field, because that's just us in Winnipeg. We know it's gonna get handled.
All right, so here, May 15th, and it was over on May 18th. Okay.
Yeah.
And it says it halted training camps for 7 teams due to expired collective bargaining agreement. Players sought better wages, revenue sharing, improved ratios. A 7-year deal was reached. and in the strike within 4 days. What were the financial ramifications? What was the revenue sharing that y'all were looking at? And I think it's better to also explain to people how much money that CFL players make, because I think you do have a comparison here to the WNBA.
So when I got to the league, the minimum, well, the rook salary was 53, and then after the bargaining, it went up to 75 as the minimum
For rookies.
For like just the minimum.
For rookies.
Yes.
Okay.
So, or if you are just a minimum ass player, you got the minimum.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know all the details for sure. I let the people, the presidents and shit, they handle most of that. But I know the cap did go up, and we did get revenue sharing, and they handled all those things per se. And I know then we also got our bonus after, for the most part. That's what I remember. I don't know all.
How much do the top players make in the CFL, or top paid players make in the CFL?
The quarterbacks, they range from around 450 to about 700, 750. They had one quarterback, Mike Riley, who got about close to $1 million, and now they got the Canadian quarterback probably close to $1 million, 750, 800, something like that.
By the way, Dwight Howard tweeted, "Y'all do know it's hard to make free throws, right?"
Yeah.
Congrats, Quinn. That was for Bam Adebayo. So were players complaining about making $750,000? Wait, hold on. Canes Heat. Are you the guy from the park today? Are you the guy from the park? Bro, I was walking at my park by my kids' daycare. So I walk around the park now a couple of times to get my blood flowing, since now I'm doing daycare drop off in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives me a little exercise and wakes me up. Met a guy at the park, and
I'm happy for you,
he saw the podcast. It's like, you have a podcast? And I was like, yeah. And I met, and I'm wondering if it's him. It's got to be him. He says, "Nice meeting you today, bro." So I it's got to be you. I only met one person today that knew I had a podcast. So yeah, it was good meeting you today as well, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so very much, man. But no. So were people bitching about making $750,000?
No.
Were players who made 150 bitching and complaining?
No.
You're playing football.
No.
Really? What do you think of it? What do
I
you
think the people who had the biggest gripe. Now, granted, the people who made that much money, they were still fighting for people who were making as much, but it was really the people who were making the minimums, like the rookies and things of that nature, who really needed the help, because that's who was the toughest on. Those guys who's always, you're fighting for your dear life to be in the league, and then you're there, and then you got to leave Canada and go back to the United States, and then you lose a quarter on the dollar. All those things, was factors into it. That's who had who was really for, to keep it real. Other players, like, they can afford their housing, they can afford rent, they can afford to have their own spots. The other players, you got to find a way how to have a roommate. You're trying to come back home with as much money as possible if you're an American player. The Canadian players, a little bit more easier for them, and they got paid a little bit more. So that was the thing. But the American players, we're fighting for livelihoods, because you want to go back home with something. You don't want to go back straight to work. Most people have to go back to work, but damn it, can I have a fucking month off or two to enjoy my life and what I just went through for the past 6-7 months?
So does pretty much every American CFL player have to go get a job after the season?
For the most part, yeah.
And how much do you got? What are the perks that you guys would get while you were up there? You got some housing costs paid for?
If you got it in your contract.
So now, it's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. If you're on the rookie contract, you don't get that. Now you have a couple players that might get they knew them. They were like high profile coming out of college and things of that nature. They might get that in their contracts, a little housing bonus. But for the most part, no, you don't get housing. Once the regular season start, you're on your own to find your own place.
So you didn't get a housing bonus?
I got mine after my rookie contract. I got that in my contract. But my first year, no. And then like you're between practice roster. If you're on the practice roster, they do provide housing.
Mm-hmm.
And then after, if you get moved up to the regular roster, if you choose to, you can move out of the practice roster place, but they'll take that money out your account if you don't move out after you're on the active roster. But housing is really for the practice roster player.
Is it better to stay in the housing because of the expense? Because it's hard to find a 4 month rental.
No, they had a lot of short-term rentals. You can find those. You can find that out there. I forgot the site that it was. That you go on there, you can find short-term rentals. You can find, it's usually 6 months, and we're usually up there for about 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find those, but for the most part, like I said, you're trying to come home with as much money as possible. So you probably have a roommate.
So I ask you these questions because I want people who to understand, like here in the chat, to understand these women are, as a player then from this league. When you look at these women, what does it make you think? How do you feel about it? Does it irritate you? Does it get you angry? When you listen to these ladies complain, and you guys are playing in front of 50,000 people.
Man, we're playing in front of 50,000 people.
Sold out,
40,000 sold out,
and they're playing in front of 8,000, 6,000, 4,000.
That's the thing. The interest, like we're like every Winnipeg game is sold out. Every game, no matter who you're playing, no matter what, every game is sold out. There's a couple teams that's not doing as good. Like Edmonton went through a bad stretch, and they were one of the premier teams that used to like their stadium was like they're basically with the Green Bay Packers of the CFL. They had the same colors, and their stadium was like 70,000 that holds. Like that's back in the days. Warren Moon, Edmonton was lit, and then. I don't know what happened in Canada, but it fell off a little bit, and then bad management. Edmonton kind of fell off. Started getting like 20,000 fans in the stadium, 25 rather than the whole 70 or 60,000. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, man, it's they have a good thing going with Caitlin Clark, and I get it on their aspect and their side of it. They're like, we're trying to milk it for as much as possible, but then when you look at the whole picture of it, sometimes you have to be realistic, and I don't think they're being realistic into like the support they get around the world, like people actually coming to the games and actually spending money on and bringing in revenue. So you're trying to take more from the owners who have provided and they've been taking L's for the last 25 years because you are hot now or you have a hot prospect in Caitlin Clark. So they're trying to strike when the iron is hot, but I look at it as a whole, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all are going up 4 to 5 times your pay.
What would you get as a revenue share because that's a bonus at the end of the year, right? Pretty much.
No. It's a bonus at the end of the year.
Okay.
With jerseys and all those things of that nature, so you'll get that.
How much what was the most you ever got?
Me,
if you want to tell people.
Me, I got about 8 to 10K.
So imagine that.
So I'm looking at them. I'm like, ugh. A lot of y'all aren't even good, and a lot of players in the CFL are really, really good. They're really, really good. Like. They were either in the NFL or they just didn't get there, or sometimes it's just the numbers, the odds. Mm-hmm. My thing was I just played college basketball, so it wasn't my talent because I could show you film against. I'm realistic. I'm not one of the people that lie like, oh man, I should have been. No, I just didn't like the transfer from basketball to football. It's a big ass difference because the game from what I remember football was okay. It's simple X's and O's, but when you get to the pros, it's like. That shit is fucking Spanish. Like the techniques, the fundamentals, the playbooks that you have to understand is a big difference. So it wasn't my talent, it was that. So I'm here to say that it's not a big talent gap from the NFL and CFL.
When you see videos or recordings, I don't know how many of these you watch, but when you see videos from people like myself or Ben or any one of these videos, I don't know how many of them you watch, but when you see videos where we're siding with owners in CBAs, How does that make you feel? Because I
don't feel.
I don't typically side with ownership and stuff because I know how much money these people make. But I also understand that they've lost their shirts on this. They're still billionaires.
Rudy, this is
But
probably
on this venture, they've lost their shirts.
Rudy. This is the first time I've been on the owner's side in any situation because I understand all the hard work and stuff as a player that you got to put in to be great. Like no matter how good or bad we think these players are, they are the best players in the world for their sport. But when you look at the big picture of it,
but you could bring out Columbus High School and they would beat the brakes off these.
They'll beat the brakes off of them. But that's men's and women is different. It's different. Like,
but they always like to compare themselves to men. So I have to. If you want to compare yourself to a man, I'm gonna compare you to a man.
Rudy, they're getting paid with the minimum salary gonna go up to what, $250? That was the latest one.
Yeah, from like 70,000 now 75.
What did they do to get that bump?
Caitlin Clark showed up.
Caitlin Clark showed up. That's the one factor. Caitlin Clark showed up. So I think the owners are being more than fair by going up. I think you go up $1 is more than fair. I'm just looking at the product, Rudy. I'm looking at the product. The product is it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Like you missing layups all day. You shooting threes. You're hitting nothing but backboard. The passes is right in your hand and you dropping them. The layups is the worst part of the game. So I think the owners are being more than fair when it comes to the prices. Like, and the money that they're getting, if you're talking about housing and shit, you have more than enough money to go to room up with somebody or to get your own spot for that time. You're making $250. Who's making $250 in the United States? How many? What's the percentage of people making $250K?
Less than 1%.
In 3 months.
Yeah, you making less than that's less than 1%. And you're the lowest ring on a totem pole for your sport. If you're making $250, you're like you suck. You're Brian Scalabrine type shit.
So not even like if you're half decent, you're probably getting 400, 500K.
No, the average salary will be probably north of between $500,000 and $600,000 for an average player. So a player like Lexi Hull, who I think is fucking terrible, people think she's average to above average. She's gonna make $600,000 to $700,000 a year, and I think that's absolutely fucking insane. And they're acting as if they deserve or earn more. Natasha Cloud, I call her now a crackhead because she looks like a crackhead. Natasha the Crackhead Cloud, she jumps on just rambling about nothing and says, we knew nothing and we don't know the numbers, we don't know this, we don't know. Well, maybe that's because your leadership doesn't tell you shit and they are doing a horrendous job. But you acting as if you're supposed to go grab yourself a fucking $6,000 a month rental apartment. Like,
no, you're not.
You look for if you don't live in that city annually, first of all, if you play for the New York Liberty, you should not be looking for an apartment in Manhattan because they play in Brooklyn. So you should be looking for an apartment in Brooklyn. If you don't live in Brooklyn all year long, then you should figure something out and get a fucking roommate with one of your friendly lesbians on your team, bluntly.
Yeah.
And have a short-term rental, and then whenever your season's over, you go fucking move in with your friend. You go move back home or wherever the hell is that you live in the off season. Like these people came down here for 3 months to Miami, and they don't pay for that shit either.
No,
like they're living for free, literally all year long.
So your money's saved.
Like, huh?
So your money should be saved
and yet they still walk around talking like they broke and shit. Like you don't pay for rent, you don't pay for nothing. Like you got fed at your facility, right?
Yeah.
You got breakfast, you got lunch, even dinner potentially. So, like, did you ever cook at home? And you like to cook, but did you really cook?
I cook. I like dinner. I like making my own dinner. So they don't give us dinner. It was breakfast and lunch. Okay. And because we're out the building by 1:00.
Okay. But you got breakfast and lunch every day.
Yeah.
For free. They don't charge you for it, I don't presume, right?
And then if you're in the city, you know some people. There are some places that take care of you. You're on this team.
Where the athletes don't pay for shit. It's like,
yes.
You know. So it's this whole deal where, and then let me ask you this. When you guys were coming up on that strike, Were you guys in legitimate, real negotiations, or were you sitting around waiting to pass back and forth offers for 4, 5, 6 months?
No,
Did
there was
you wait until the last day and say, "Oh no, the deadline is now"?
no. There were real negotiations. It just wasn't. They were, we'll throw a proposal. They'll knock it down. They'll throw one. We'll knock it down.
What were your
But it was constant communication. It wasn't like.
Yeah, but were your people meeting with the ownership, like in person, having in-person meetings to see if we get this thing wrapped up and worked out?
Yes.
These women don't seem to have ever had a meeting before. They had Nick. The deadline was yesterday.
Yeah.
The meeting was at 4:00 in the afternoon, and they showed up an hour late. The women showed up an hour late.
They showed up an hour late to the meeting?
An hour late to the meeting. And the meeting went till 5:00 in the morning. And the players left at 3 a.m. The rest of the union stayed till 5 a.m. And they basically say, we're working towards it. Like, there's nothing. If they don't drop that 27% number that they want, this is never going to get done. It's never going to. The owners are never going to acquiesce to this. Like, there's certain things in which they're never going to acquiesce. So I asked you from your perspective and played in the CFL. Now you are part of a strike, but then they won't go on strike. They're afraid to do it.
Wasn't the deadline the 10th?
The deadline was yesterday.
So what they're saying?
The season should be postponed, like delayed, because they have to get in. See, they're supposed to go into training camp like April 17th.
Okay.
They have to get 2 expansion drafts done. They have to do free agency. They're giving 3 days for free agency. And then they have to get their actual WNBA draft and then go right into camp. So, yeah. By the way, does the 1% make $100K per year? Probably about 1.5%, 2%, maybe make $100K a year in this country. 250, it's under 1%. Like, you're in the top 1% of earners in the country if you make 250 per year. Like, you're way up there. It's not close. And that includes all the fucking idiots now who are making money as influencers and shit. Like, the influencer world has made people really believe that everyone's making $1 million a year. That's just not real. It's not real. They got lucky in figuring something out, and that's why most influencers are bankrupt by the time they're 30, because they're no longer of influence to anything, because they spend all their money on shit and they don't save a dime. And that's fine. A lot of us don't save a dime. Most people don't save very well, but I'm not saying all, but a lot of people don't save very well. I'm guilty of it. I don't save very well, but when you sit here and you have these 22-year-olds that are buying fucking Ferraris and shit because they made all this money, and it's like the players decided that, the expansion fee is part of revenue. No, it's not, because that's a one-time bill.
Yeah, that's not continuing.
No, it's a one-time payment. So it's like, I don't get. I'll never understand the mentality. But you're sitting here now, and you got to get all this stuff done in a month. I think the deal will get. I thought initially the deal would get done because I thought the players would jump off their ass and get into a meeting with these people. But they waited, and I don't know why they did that. These owners are billionaires; they can wait them out. And at the end of the day, like I have a feeling this will drag on to the end of the month, and then probably by the end of the month they'll get something worked out, and the season will start in June. That's my guess.
28 games, 25.
It'll end up being dropped from 44 to probably about 34 games. I'd guess probably 34. Which now makes teams give refunds on tickets and sponsorship refunds, probably because of prorations and stuff like that. But that's a lot less of a loss than losing $400 million on signing a bad deal for the owners. And again, I'm not typically on ownership side. Like, I guess even in the NBA, I am a little bit, because to get paid $70 million to play basketball just makes me fucking sick. Like, that thought is just ridiculous.
But they're bringing in money, shit.
But they're paying guys that aren't good.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Alan Crabb,
they're paying guys that aren't good. Like
Alan Crabb, Tyler Johnson.
Like, you're not. If you want to pay Luka $100 million, fine. But you better figure out how to pay the rest of the team $80 in that cap. And I think the cap should be a hard cap. And you know what's funny is who was the idiot that made the statements? Was it Jalen Rose?
Jalen Rose.
This fucking idiot. Oh my God. This fool jumps on somewhere and says black sports are the only capped sports in the world. He said because they don't cap tennis and golf and first of all, those are individual sports.
Yes, that's different.
Those people pay for their own expenses to train. NBA players do not. They pay for their own doctors. They pay for their own teams. They pay for everything. They're banking on themselves. And Pope, we already talked about Bam for an hour. I ain't going there with you, man. We did it for an hour, man.
Yeah.
Go watch the game, bro. All I say is go watch the full game, and that's all I got to say on that. Go watch the full game. But they're fighting for prize money. You know what I mean? Whereas the hardest capped league is the NHL. Last I checked, that's a bunch of white dudes.
Mm-hmm.
They are a hard capped league, and you know what their cap is, Nick? $95 million. And they gotta fit 20 plus people into that $95 million. And it's
what's the four major sports? You got football, hockey, baseball,
and basketball.
Yeah.
And hockey has the hardest cap of all of them.
Yeah. The only one that's not is baseball.
Baseball is non-capped, and that's because they have the best union in the world. They got the best union in the world that will never agree to a cap. But do I think there should be rules in baseball that they said? You thought he was terrible, Pope? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't know what to tell you. I saw Kobe shoot 50 times and people were praising him for scoring 60 on 50 shots. So, whatever. And if you think people guarding three on one off the ball, when like they gave him Caitlin Clark fucking triple teams without the ball, not even wanting him to get the ball in the inbounds, like that's whack. But anyhow, baseball, they will never be capped. But hockey is completely capped. Hockey's cap is way worse than the NBA cap, and the NBA cap is like $200 million.
Yeah,
it's not 95 million, and it's for 15 spots, not 20 or 20 plus. Football cap is different because they restructure and they have all those funky fucking rules that, you know. Actually, Kobe shot 50 shots the last game of his career. He was 22 of 50 to score 60 points the last game of his career in the NBA, and they praised the shit out of him for it. In fact, everyone celebrated it.
How much shots did he need to take for it to be official, guys? What's the number? Can you get the 80 on 20 shots? Yeah, that's
Kobe took 48 shots in the game. He had 81 points. So I mean, hey, there's that too. And we already did a deep dive on Kobe's quarter. The fourth quarter of that game, he scored 28 of the 31 points for the team, and he took every shot except for 3. He took every shot except for 3, and they kept fouling him, and he kept going to the free throw. And they were up 17-18 in the last 5 minutes. He scored like 10 points in the final 5 minutes. So, I mean, you can go look it up. I did that already tonight. It's not a lie. You can Google it, bro. It's all very Googleable.
He never shot 50 shots. His last game of his career, literally.
He shot at 60 points on 50 shots. 22 of 50. I don't give a fuck what it was. What does it matter? See, now you're a Kobe fan.
It's okay.
It's okay if you're a Kobe fan.
That's okay. Y'all know that wasn't the highest scoring game in history, right?
He didn't break the NBA record, so I don't know why it wasn't so sensitive. But hey,
so why y'all don't do this for Jordan 67, 63? What Jordan was? 60.
Jordan thought was 63, I thought.
63.
Yeah.
Why is there no outrage for that?
Never. Yeah, but no. Baseball has a luxury tax, which they do charge people for going above it. But they also have a problem when they can allow Shohei Ohtani to go get a contract that he defers for his entire time in the league.
Bobby Bo,
huh?
Bobby Bo.
Oh no, this is a deferral.
No, it's a totally different.
Like it's not even on the same. It's like not even the same stratosphere. But hey.
The Pope, how much points Bam scored last night? How much points is in the stat book? 83, right? So 83 it is. And don't tell me anything different. You can't take it away. No matter how hard you try, you can't take it away. 83 is 83. It's gonna be there forever. Every time you look up Kobe, you're gonna see Bam on top of him.
They think you can score in the NBA, Nick?
Yeah. Nah, I can't.
Not really.
I can't. I'm not gonna disrespect the league like that. Y'all can do that all y'all want, man. Yeah, them people are big. They're really good. Like y'all got to stop disrespecting. Yeah, a lot of people. Is the defense better? I'm not gonna say it's not better. I'm gonna say that the court is way more spread. So it's different challenges to NBA nowadays. The pick and roll game, the pick and pop game, your 5-man being able to shoot. It's just different, man. Y'all have to accept it, man. It'll never. It's not that they can't play defense. You are guarding way more ground than you ever had to cover in basketball. You're extending your defense 30, 35 feet out. You've never had to do that in basketball in history. Simple as that. I ain't gonna keep harping on this one. I'm getting tired of spewing this to people that don't understand basketball.
But yeah, so Jalen Rose said that dumb shit, and I was just like, this guy really is. He really is stupid. Like he really is stupid. Like, bro, hockey gets taxed. It gets hard capped. Like, so he's wrong. And it's almost like some of these guys, they just want to hear themselves talk. They want to live in this world of the fucking slavery age, and they're all slaves. They're all slaves to the white man.
To the man.
Everyone's a slave to the white man. Everybody's a slave. Man. So we got to keep that fucking mentality.
I'm with Jalen.
We're all slaves.
I'm with Jalen. God damn it.
Everybody a slave. Everybody's a slave. So, it's fucking stupid. So, I think the deal gets done by the end of the month. They missed like 10 games this year, but they are fucking dumber than hell. This has to be the dumbest group of people I've ever seen in my life. They've got to be the dumbest group of people I've ever seen in my life. I can't even understand at this point how. And they I love how the one she said that they fucking what is it? They all got degrees. Well, clearly none of y'all dummies got degrees in business, because y'all fucking stupid as hell.
Hey, Lester.
Get degrees in business. I think there's one business degree or 2 business degrees against the entire board and their player representatives. So it's like, you can't be serious, bro. Hey, man, Nick's only dumb about LeBron now. So,
I'm real about it.
So let's jump on.
Understand it.
Let's jump on this final topic. The NFL free agency has hit.
I might knock up Kelsey. I don't know. She let me. We'll see. With her salary she get, I'm definitely putting her on child support. I'm definitely putting her on child support.
They're putting whatchamacallit. Tua gets dumped by the Dolphins, which I was absolutely shocked. Could not believe it. I was floored that they cut him. I couldn't believe it. I excited that I obviously could not believe they cut him. Were you surprised?
No, the right was on the wall. They said they were going to do it.
They're doing a lot of shit. They don't do it.
I mean, once you bench a guy for Quinn Ewers, and I like Quinn Ewers, but when you bench a guy that you just gave money to in 2020, you just paid him. And I made a post about this, man. Stop giving I'm sure money to people that you're not sure about. The Dolphins were never sure about Tua. You had I'm about to say Larry Fitzgerald. You had Fitzmagic. His first year you were benching Tua, so you never believed in him. You had the injuries, you have the concussions. Why would you give this man that money? It was nothing on the radar said, hey, let's pay Tua. I don't know how the franchise tag work or so, but you definitely should have took a little bit more time to evaluate the decision you made, because clearly you didn't feel as confident about it. And you gave him this money, I think at that time he might have been like the top 3 paid quarterback in the league, top 4, top 5. He had 1 year he throws for 4,600 yards, but nobody was ever sold on him. Dolphins fans weren't sold. Management wasn't sold on him. Media wasn't sold on him. Small quarterback with injuries, and you paid him. They made the right decision. It was a point where the Dolphins just had to clear the room. They had to get rid of everybody.
Hold on a second. I got somebody. I talked big shit about any WNBA player stat padding. Okay. You want to know who stat padded? Clayton Clark did. You brought that up. She got a triple-double grabbing a rebound that her teammate could have grabbed, that they moved out of the way for her to grab it. And I defended the shit, and I said it was stat padding when it happened. And I didn't care. And I don't care that Angel Reese stat pads. I never cared about that either. I just called it out. That's all I ever did. I don't care. Do it. Whatever. You want to do you. I don't give a fuck. I'm not losing sleep over it. I just clowned it. Did I think the last 2 minutes of that game were ridiculous? Yeah, I thought it was ridiculous. I thought it was ridiculous that they were fouling players that didn't have the ball in their hands so that Bam could not get the ball. I thought it was ridiculous to triple team him 90 feet down the floor and then complain when he got it and then foul him and then complain about the foul they committed. So, yeah, I would have left him in the game for 42 minutes because he played 42 minutes just like Kobe.
He's telling you right now.
And obviously you're a Kobe fan. I have clowned Bam a million times. And I'll clown him tomorrow if he scores 10 points. But I'm not going to clown him for having one of the most incredible NBA games we've ever seen. You've literally never seen this before.
Never.
You didn't see Wilt Chamberlain play. And even when Kobe played, guess what? You're defending Kobe a lot, and that's fine. Kobe Bryant scored 28 points of the 31 points in the fourth quarter of that game. They led by 6. By the midway point of the fourth quarter, they were up 15-17. And you
in 2006.
And you damn well know, Pope, that in that year, a 15-17 point lead, the game was fucking over. They could have sat his ass on the bench. They did not. In fact, the Raptors sucked 14-27 when they played them. So that's another thing that they keep mentioning. Washington's bad. The Raptors were bad too. Okay. And on top of that, beyond that, again, he then scored another like 13 or 14 points in the final 4 or 5 minutes of the game. And most of them were at the free throw line. He took 6 threes of his 13 threes in the fourth quarter. He was 2 of 6. He took every shot in that quarter with the exception of 3. And they pulled him out of the game with 4.2 seconds left. Do not tell me that Kobe Bryant in an 18-point win was not stat padding.
They played the same amount of minutes.
He played the exact same amount of minutes. So, yes, it is stat padding. Kobe did it. Bam did it. And I don't care. I didn't care that Kobe did it. I don't care that Devin Booker had.
What we failing to realize, the shit is for entertainment. Like, what you want sports to entertain you.
You've seen better? Who have you seen better? What have you seen better? You've never seen it before.
So how have you seen better?
You think the 70 that Booker scored in a loss was better? How about the 71 from Donovan Mitchell?
Chris Bosh wasn't guarding him. Chris Bosh was a puppy.
All right, man.
Jalen Rose was coming to the close to the end of his career. Mo Peterson, like, this is the people that was out there.
You had a full game to play, and he had 31 in the first quarter. Was he trash then?
And he didn't pass the ball. At least Bam had to pass the ball.
Bam had 2 assists in the final 6 minutes of the game.
Bam was getting denied the whole game. It was getting denied the whole quarter. They didn't leave him. They let other people get layups just so Bam don't touch the ball. What are we talking about?
Yeah, Cheryl Miller scored 105 points. Was she stat padding? I mean, must have been.
And that's high school. That's not the pros.
Yeah, against fucking Little League kids. He shot 40 through free throws because they kept fouling the fuck out of him.
It's like y'all are mad that he got fouled. Like, y'all want the rest of
I'm going to do it again. Fuck it.
Like it's a cap. Oh, he has 20 free throws. Don't call it no. You could knock him. You could knock the fucking piss out of him. Don't call a foul just because he shot. Like, that's not how sports go. That's not how it goes, man. If you're getting fouled, the referee doesn't stop. Like, the same call that you should call at the with 30 seconds to start the game, it's the same call as 30 seconds left in the game. I don't understand when fouls change. Like, y'all move the goalpost to fit your own narrative. And like I said, it's because of Kobe passing. If Kobe wasn't still alive, I don't think that you feel the same way.
So Kobe Bryant, in the final 6 minutes of the game, 3 free throws, 5, 8, 10. He took
real
10
basketball. I was real about that.
10 free throws. He took 10 free throws in the final 6 minutes of that game. 10. They were up 117-102 with 2:36 to go. Why didn't they pull him?
What wasn't real about Bam game? He shot threes. He went to the basket. He attacked. He did something that's probably harder to do than anything. He attacked the whole time. When you're dead ass tired, no gasoline in the tank, he still was attacking.
I'm a fanboy? Okay, fine. I'm a fan. I'll be a fanboy. Mind you, I also said on here.
You know what? We speaking Kobe name next to Bam. Kobe. Bam is above Kobe right now, bitch ass. Kobe, he's above him. So for it doesn't matter what you say or how you feel, he's above him. Speaking next to him, he's not next to him. He's above him now.
Literally speaking, Kobe's name is the same player as Bam. Why are you getting so sensitive? What is your sensitivity here? No one said he's a better basketball player than Kobe Bryant.
Nobody said that.
Nobody said that.
But for one night.
For one night, he scored more points than Kobe Bryant ever did. And it is what it is. A guy that averaged under 19 points per game coming in had the game of his fucking lifetime.
Hey, listen here.
He scored like Jason Whitlock, and clearly you who have a problem because the Heat didn't take him out of the game with 5 minutes to go.
He scored more than LeBron. He scored more than LeBron, Jordan.
Like, come on, man.
And only one player he hasn't scored more than.
Will. And you know what? It is what it is. But Kobe Bryant had 10 free throws in the final 5 minutes of the game. So 10 of his 81 came from the line, and they came in the final 5 minutes. He took 20 free throws, and 10 of them in the final 5 minutes. And he took every shot in the fourth quarter outside of 3 in the fourth quarter. So if you watch the game and you saw that, then you're just being disingenuous, and you're a Kobe fan. That's fine. That's fine. But don't be disingenuous and act like he didn't play amazing. He was 7 for 22 from 3. He was 7 for 18 from 3 at one point.
Because I know James probably shot at least 3 shots himself. He hit a 3-pointer. I know a layup he missed.
Yeah, who was this? Bam only had 20 in the fourth. Kobe had 28 in the fourth.
I seen Drew take a shot. I seen Keishard take a shot. A 3-pointer. I seen other people shoot the ball.
Hey, Pope, I've watched you call people a bitch on your podcast all the time. So relax, bro. Relax. You're kind of being a little bit insulting here. You're being a little bit insulting. Talking about people don't know basketball. We're fanboys. Well, if that's what you think, that's what you think, bro. That's your problem. You want to think that? Think that. But I've called Caitlin Clark out for stat padding. Do I think he fucking was? I shocked that Eric Spoelstra left him in there? Yes, because I know who Eric Spoelstra is. It was shocking. You know what? I was loving every minute of it because it was historic. It was historic. And if Steve Kerr's not such a pussy, he would have left fucking Klay Thompson out there with 62 and let him keep on fucking playing. When you're watching something historic, leave them motherfuckers out there and let's watch some fucking history.
And the Pope, I don't know. I don't know if you. I don't know you to call you a bitch. I'm saying you're thinking is bitch shit. Like I think that's bitch ass thinking. How you're thinking and how you're taking away from what a player did just to fit your narrative that Kobe is. His night was a real night and Bam night wasn't. So if you feel that way, that's fine with me. I don't care. But it is what it is, man. You can't take away what somebody did just to uplift somebody else. It's okay to appreciate more than one thing. You don't have to just like one thing in life. You can like a white girl, you can like a black girl. You don't have to just like one thing. You can have a variety.
The Lakers led 115-98 with 3:26 to go.
I mean, if I felt like I needed to call you that to your face, I'll say it to your face also. I don't mind it, like whatever.
If in a normal night, if the Lakers are up 17 points with 3:26 to go, does Kobe Bryant go to the bench? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You know what happened after that? He scored 7 more points from the free throw line. And we can actually go. So 2 free throws. Kobe misses a 3 from 27 with 2 minutes to go, up 15. He shoots 3. He gets fouled on the next. He gets the offensive board. He takes another shot, gets fouled, makes 3 free throws. And then they had a guy miss a shot. Kobe gets the ball, gets fouled, free throws. So let's not act like Kobe did not get fucking points in a game that was already over. But hey, I know every Kobe Bryant fan lives in revisionist history and the whole nine. And you guys have this LeBron complex and shit like that. And I would take Kobe over LeBron all day. I think people know that.
I won't, but
I know you won't. But I would take him over long. But you guys have a LeBron complex. I get it. It is what it is. So it is what it is. I know what it is. They have a LeBron. They've always had a LeBron complex. I understand. I mean, I don't like LeBron. I think he's a bitch, and I would call LeBron a bitch to his face with no problem whatsoever because I know if he hit me, I'd make a whole lot of fucking. I'd become a millionaire over fucking night. I would hit the ground holding my left elbow, and my right elbow, and then I'd hold my ear, my nose, my mouth, my dick. my hip, and I'd have
my
slings
God.
for everything, and I would be a multimillionaire by the end of the week. So, and
What
he'd
do you
be in
think?
jail, and he'd go to jail too. So that'd be great.
What do you think about Tua going to Atlanta?
I
Well, first of all, what do you think
I
about
do
that
not
move?
believe- I think it's fucking stupid.
You think what?
I think it's fucking stupid. Like, why you want to get a backup for Penix? Have another lefty,
Injury
backup,
prone.
injury prone backup.
And your starting quarterback's injury prone. So, and I get the whole strategic movement of it. You want somebody, you want your
Stop. The Lakers needed every point Kobe Bryant scored in an 18-point win.
Come on, I'm joking.
Now you're fucking being completely ridiculous. They needed every point in an 18-point win for which he scored 28 of the final 31 points and led by 15 with 3 minutes to go. And he left them in there and he kept on scoring.
And everybody know I'm joking.
Did you not go to ever take a math class? The only way they would have needed every point that he scored would be if they won that game 122 to 121. That would be the only way they would have needed every single point he scored. So now you're just lying. Or you're trying to be an Angel Reese fan now, and I'm gonna call you an Angel. I gotta call you an Angel Greaser. I mean, you might not like that, but you sound like a greaser right now, Pope. Just being real, man. You're getting a little bit too sensitive about some shit, and you're coming here to insult.
They took off at the end of the game. They were up by 15.
They were up 15 with
5
points. I'm reading the play-by-play.
With 5 minutes and 50 seconds, I believe you said it was.
He scored 10 points he scored 10 in the last 5 minutes, up 15. He scored 7 in the last 3 minutes, up 15. Please do not tell me shit about they needed it. No, they didn't. He could have been sitting on the bench because back then 15-point leads did not disappear in 3 minutes ever.
And the whole point of this is not to like, why are we taking away from any of these players? We should.
Shit.
Like, we're not down in Kobe. He's just beneath Bam. He's just beneath Bam. It's okay.
And so is Michael Jordan.
And
so is Nikola Jokic. And so is Kevin Durant, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James. And none of us would ever sit here and say that Bam Adebayo is a better player than any of them.
No, so I don't know why Kobe fans.
And 15 was safe in the final 5 minutes in 2006 or whatever year that shit was. And 15 was damn sure safe with 3 minutes and a half to go. So stop capping here, man. You're full of shit and you know it. It's fine. You're capping for Kobe. It's cool. You're sounding like your boy simply ball dropping, bro. You sounding like him. You sound like that other guy and that other dude, Showtime, whatever their names are. You're sounding like them right now, man. Am I getting you upset? I hate LeBron, bro. I hate LeBron.
You talk about me.
I know he's talking about. I hate LeBron. So you're talking to me right now, and I'm telling you, and you damn well know, in the year 2000, whatever 6 it was, 2004, whatever year that was with Kobe went for 81, a 15-point lead with 3 minutes to go when the game was over.
Hey, LeBron bust Kobe ass for most of his career, so you could say me whatever you want to say about that. He bust his ass 16 times to 6. I mean, the only thing we didn't get was LeBron going to the finals against him. But also, Kobe didn't live up to his standard either when they were supposed to go to the finals against the Miami Heat. So they both didn't do what they needed to do. But we know that because they played at the same time, so we don't have to guess between LeBron and Jordan. We saw LeBron and Kobe actually play at the same time.
And the co-host I have played Division I college basketball, and he was a professional football player. So hey,
how is this nonsense, bro? It's what happened. It's real.
You're making this shit personal, and I'm literally reading a stat box. I'm reading the play-by-play to you, and you're not believing the play-by-play. It's literally there in black and white. They led by 15 with 3:26 left. Because you're calling people fanboys about shit. I'm not a Bam fan. If they traded him tomorrow for Giannis, I would say, have a great life. I'll give you a black car Uber. Get the fuck out of my city.
I'm not a Bam fan either.
Neither of us Bam fans. We wanted him traded for 4 years.
Yes, we've been trying to get rid of him. I call him out every second I get. But you're not going to tell me to take away from a guy who was aggressive when I've been asking him to be aggressive all his fucking career. He's finally being aggressive. Now you're mad at him. The same killer instinct that you said Kobe have, you're gonna get mad at Bam for going out there.
Kobe, he played D1 college basketball. He's a starting point guard. He was my point guard actually for my travel basketball.
3 years, bro.
So yeah, he was a starting.
And then I went to play professional football.
And he played professional football for almost a decade. So,
and I didn't play college football.
So by the way, Kobe Bryant did not become this aura until he died. By the way,
no, I said that.
No one had this aura, and Kobe was amazing.
Amazing.
Nobody had this profound venom and fire over Kobe Bryant until he died. It's crazy.
And then I'm saying that he's not a top 10 player, top, whatever you have him.
I think Kobe's a top 5 player. And,
yes.
And I have him ahead of LeBron, but no one had this venom, and you don't, but that's fine. No one had this venom for Kobe.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Kobe is... All right, man. Whatever, dude.
What?
You bet he can't fuck with you, man. Whatever, Bo.
I only went pro. Bro.
You're a pro basketball player too. He played Division I. He dunks a basketball at 30-8. I mean, fuck. I don't know what to tell you. 5'9". So hey, you can bet money all you want, bro. Bet all the money you want, man. I guarantee you, he runs faster than you too, because he ran a 4.2 in the 40. But hey, and here I am defending Nick, who I give shit to all the time.
Yes, all the time. Thank you, man. The Pope, you made Rudy defend me.
I'm defending Nick right now.
You did a good job tonight. You did it
right now.
You did it.
Silliness right now, but then, What do I think of the Tua thing? The Tua thing, I think is, I mean, they want to go get a backup lefty for Penix. Go for it. I mean, what, you're gonna get a punch drunk guy to be a backup quarterback? So the second you get the second and ask,
you better have an amazing third string quarterback with those two as your quarterback. You better call Teddy Bridgewater to be your third string quarterback right now, because those two are unreliable. You can't depend on none of them. But I guess if there's a 25% chance that Penix plays all year and a 25% chance that Tua plays all year, you got a 50% chance of having quarterbacks out there. So I guess that's not totally bad.
Yeah, I mean, I wish him the best. I hope he's healthy, and
Lester, I got Rudy the first time.
I hope he's healthy, and I hope he's successful, but I'm glad he ain't here no more. I can't stomach Tua anymore. I just couldn't watch that shit no more. It was just enough already. Like I couldn't stomach it anymore. Like I was surprised they did it. I really was. I still am surprised that they did it.
Nah, you had to, man. It's you. Once they got rid of Tyreek Hill, the writing was on the wall for everybody.
Now I will say this Malik Willis signing.
Yeah. Don't like it.
I don't understand it.
So the benefit of the doubt is that the coach and the GM seen him all year in practice.
Mm-hmm.
So that coach must have seen him do the most impressive shit. He must have backpedaled, did a cartwheel to a fucking flip, and threw a bomb.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You now bringing up who your friends were in LA when you were a kid. If Tyson Chandler told you that Bam Adebayo's performance was incredible, would you tell him that he was a fanboy? You can answer.
Bro, Tyson Chandler is my little homie and learned from playing with me.
Tyson Chandler that he was a fanboy if he told you what Bam did was incredible? I mean, maybe he don't think it. Maybe because I'm sure Tyson Chandler shot 84% from the free throw line, which we know is not accurate.
The Pope, Frank, what does that have to do with you? I'm not nut pulling what I did for other people. I'm telling you what I did. Me going pro. Did you? You're pro. Show me your pro card. Like, we want to know that. I don't care what the hell you did.
All right. Well, you went to the pen, then that's your fault. You went to the pen. Whose fault was that?
I didn't even play college football, bro.
I'm just telling you. Okay, you were nicer than all of them. Okay. Again, when you got out, you should have gone and played pro, right? Because you sure as shit know that Henry Ruggs will be in the NFL next year again once he's off of probation.
I'll say that if you were in the pen and you were in the streets and I was playing pro, I'm gonna say it's the odds is somebody who was still training and working is probably better than you. Just the odds, bro. Somebody who's actually putting in the work every day, and Not just saying you weren't doing that in the pen, but I'm just saying you probably couldn't do it as often as I could.
Nick, we all know that there's tons of great players that never made it off the street.
Yes, 100%.
They couldn't do shit the right way.
Yes, but I'm not gonna say that they're still.
They fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
And the reality is that they try to come back after getting out of the pen, they get mashed by these pros.
Yeah, because the time doesn't wait for anybody. People are still getting better, and you're dealing with other shit in there. And I ain't gonna disrespect what you went through in the pen. I ain't going that far. I could be a dick, and normally I am, but
no, I brought it up because you call people fanboys, bro. You call people fanboys. You try to call me out on my show. I've never called you out on your shit. You try to call me out like I'm a hypocrite. I've called Caitlin Clark out for stat padding. I didn't say that Bam didn't fucking stat pad. I'm not saying the Miami Heat didn't do it. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't bother me. It don't bother me when Angel Reese does it. I just call it out. That's all. That's all I do. I call it out. But comparing Bam Adebayo, who was 20 of 43 and was getting fouled mercilessly, and sitting here and telling me that they needed every point from Kobe Bryant, well, mathematics would tell you that you're wrong.
Yes.
They did not. They only needed 60 fucking 4 of his 81 points
to win the game.
Fine, and they're pros and you're not. Like, bro, it's like you're getting mad about something.
Yeah, and there's no bum ass pro. I'm
not a fanboy because I fucking don't like Bam.
They might not be a star to other players that's pros, but if they made it pro, they ain't no bum.
There's enough examples of professional basketball players going one-on-one with the elite guys who think they're so
past their prime,
and get massacred when the guy's 40. Brian Scalabrine took that shit to the park against a fucking high-level Division I basketball player or number one prospect and mashed his ass. Like, and Brian Scalabrine is an old white dude.
It's levels, bro.
Come on, man.
It's okay, man. I get it, man.
Whatever. Like, come on, man. There's a reason that pros versus Joes existed. Like those other fools that want to fight somebody and be bullies. That was bully beat down, and then the bully got to fight a fucking real fighter and found out what being bullied was really about. Like, come on, man. We can use terms like scrubs and shit like that amongst professional athletes. We say shit like that all the time, but we all know that they're not scrubs. But if you think they're bums, then hey, fine, that's you. That's you.
Bronny's not a bum.
He's
a bum to other NBA players.
Bronny is a bum next to other. Bronny's a bum.
Next to other NBA players.
Bronny's a bum. Bronny's a bum.
Then why is he in the G League?
He don't belong there neither.
Well, then why is he averaging 20, 25 there?
He doesn't belong. He averaged 4 at fucking USC and was given a 4.
No. So in the G League, so you would consider the players in the G League better than most players at USC, right?
Not him, because he wasn't.
No. So I'm saying the players that's now in the G League.
Right, and he wasn't one of those guys that.
So you're missing the point. You're missing the point, Rudy.
Based on Bronny averaging 24, my opinion of G League players is now shit.
No, the man can.
Nick. If he
so the man also had a couple nights in the NBA where he got 15 or 17 or 10.
Nick,
he's shooting 40% from 3 in the NBA.
Nick, we watched a ton of games with that.
Is he not shooting 40% from 3s?
Where? I'm not watching him.
In the NBA this year.
He's not in the NBA right now.
He's a deadly 3-point shooter in the NBA right now. 40% from 3s.
Now I'm gonna start fucking in.
Larry Bird, I don't even know if
he. Yeah. Okay. All right, man. Bronny might not be better than his younger brother, who's at Arizona.
No. Cut it out, man. Like, stop. Bronny has shown signs, bro, especially when he's aggressive.
The day that LeBron retires, Bronny will be retired for him.
Doesn't matter. We've seen him on this level being able to keep up.
I said that the second LeBron retires, Bronny will get retired by these teams. He will not be able to play again. They'll get rid of him. The kid's highly athletic. The kid is highly athletic, and he's 6'2", and he can't play point guard.
A lot of 6'2" people can't play point guard. Avery Bradley wasn't a point guard.
He's not a fucking shooting guard either.
Avery Bradley wasn't a point guard.
He's not a shooting guard either.
He was 6'2". Shit.
Davion
Mitchell just proved he could play point guard this year. Shit, slightly. He don't even play point guard for us. He's 6'1".
You think Davion Mitchell's better than he actually plays point guard for us? But do you think Davion Mitchell's better than Bronny?
Yeah.
Why are you comparing them?
But I'm just saying. I'm just making the point. The point is the point.
Bronny would not be in the league if it wasn't for Daddy. We all know this. But getting back to football. Did you see what happened with that fucking wonderful deal with what's his name? The defensive end for the Raiders. And the trade got reversed with the
Max Crosby.
What do you think of that?
So
how bad is his injury that they would reverse that trade?
So the reports are they didn't get they didn't know it was this bad. They didn't know. They thought it was just like a slight, slight surgery, blah 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 blah, something like that. The full gist of it. But at the end of the day, they realized that they gave up a lot for him, for a guy who was probably injured, and you could go get Trey Hendrickson, who you think are sort of similar, even though I think you don't mess around with a guy who's about to turn 32 and you give him that much money. But hey, they feel that way, but you get to keep your first round draft pick this year, your first round draft pick next year, and you save some money. Ethically, but Baltimore at the end of the day, it's like I said, it's like buying a pack of eggs, man. If you bought a pack of eggs from Publix and that shit you got home and you realized it was cracked, you taking it back, right?
Depends on how many eggs. If it's one, it's not worth the gas.
Four of them out of the 12 pack is cracked.
Well, first of all, I would have checked the fucking pack before I bought it. Yes,
you should check it.
If I didn't check it and I got home in 4 or 6,
but you still got the time to go return it and get your money back. You go return it and go get your money back. Yeah. And that's what Baltimore did. They were like, oh man, these eggs a little cracked. I'm gonna go get my money back. But then they like, hey man, this other pack of eggs, this other brand of eggs, it's the same price. And actually it's a cheaper price.
What was his injury though?
I want to say something with the knee. Okay. Max Crosby injury. I want to say it's meniscus something. Crosby injury. And then Baltimore tried to play it slick like, we're talking to both of them. Like they were going to pay both DNs $35 million. I mean, that's a good way to win. Because you need DNs to win in this league. You get after the quarterback and you can protect the ball. You pretty much set yourself up to succeed.
What did you think of the New England Patriots cutting Stephon Diggs?
Not newsworthy. Who gives a fuck? He was an average receiver by this time. He's not Minnesota Stephon Diggs. He's not even Houston before the injury Stephon Diggs. At this point, all the off-field shit, you dealing with him, beating up people, you dealing with him, with Cardi B, you dealing with him, with all that other shit. Even though he seems amazing with the receivers and shit like that, at a certain point, it's like Antonio Brown, man. The reward is not worth the risk anymore. His value, his production is fucking average. It's okay to get rid of him. You go get a new player, you get a new receiver. You got the problem maker over there with the Eagles who you could possibly bring in, AJ Brown. There's other receivers you can get that and are on the younger side of it rather than keeping fucking, the Diggs brother.
So these are some of the deals that have gone down free agency. Obviously, number one was Trey Hendrickson going to the Ravens. Tyler Linderbaum went to the Raiders as center. Jalen Phillips from the Eagles went to Carolina, former Dolphin. Alec Pierce, wide receiver, went to the Colts he returns to the Colts. Rasheed Walker, the offensive tackle, he's with the Packers. I guess he's returned to the Packers. No, he's not. He hasn't signed yet, actually. Odafe Owe signed with the Redskins, Commanders. He was with the Rams, I guess. None of these names are like, to me, big names.
Yeah, I mean, you still the biggest domino to still yet to fall would be the Kyler Murray.
I think the shocker for me was Mike Evans going to the 49ers. That's kind of sad. With the Bucs for that long, it's a little bit sad.
Nobody ends with it. Jerry Rice.
To me, it's like, do you not feel that your career is done? Or are you just trying to prolong another paycheck?
I mean, some people want to keep going, man. Rudy, if I was single and and I have a kid, I probably will still be playing in Canada until I'm 40, 41. I don't want to be in the real world working.
They got Malik Willis here as number 15. The guy barely played last year or didn't play at all. He threw 35 passes. Like,
You see the QBR? 90 fucking 3. You're like, what? I'm like, that's bullshit. That's fluff.
yeah, like who cares? Like, who cares? That's
One game he was like a 9 for 11 for 121. Another game was 18 for
Like,
21 for like 220 or some shit.
Who gives a shit? I don't care about that. That's stupid. The one that was big to me was Kenneth Walker leaving the Seahawks for the Chiefs.
Yes, man.
And they had that at 16. I thought that was number 1. That's number 1 to me.
I think it's number 1 if Patrick Mahomes is healthy. If Patrick Mahomes,
why wouldn't he be healthy? He tore his knee, right? He didn't tear his Achilles, right?
He tore his knee.
Why wouldn't he be healthy? That's got like 9 months to heal.
Yeah,
and Travis Kelce's going back. He wouldn't be going back if Mahomes wasn't ready.
You would think that, but you never know how the knee will react. Some people are quicker healers. Some people will take a little longer.
Who the fuck wants Kyler Murray?
Who the fuck wants Kyler Murray? I think the Vikings.
You mean they're giving up on white power?
I think you have probably another year of a quarterback coming there and turn the shit around, and then you realize you got to get rid of him again, and then you go right back to J.J. McCarthy.
J.J. McCarthy.
I thought the Dolphins were going to get Ty Simpson. It looked like y'all out of that.
I think the Dolphins should draft Carson Beck.
Yeah, James, he's out of there. He's with Kansas City.
I think the Dolphins should draft Carson Beck in the third round if you can get him. I mean, he'll be available.
You already got Quinn Ewers. It's the same person.
I don't care.
Let them all battle it out.
Let them battle it out. We need fucking options. We need a starter and we need a backup. And we need a third stringer. You need 3 quarterbacks.
Well, you got your starter now.
Well, who's the starter?
Malik Willis.
Why the fuck is he the starter?
You just gave him 40 million guaranteed.
Exactly. Another really bad contract if you ask me, but 40 million guaranteed over 3 years, that's
not terrible.
That's not starter money. That's
starter money. That's
20 million a year.
I mean, it's not top of the line starter money, but it ain't a backup. Backups are 5 million.
Who is making 20 million as a starter in the NFL? You won't even be able to find that shit.
I gotta go back and look at it. Because
you're gonna find some bum, dude. I mean,
Sam Darnold was at 18. I remember he was at 30.
When Sam Darnold didn't make 18 million last year?
No, he was the 18th highest paid quarterback.
Well, Sam Darnold was 3 years, 100 million.
That's not but he was the 18th highest paid quarterback per season.
Okay, then let's go pay contracts for starting QBs. All right.
Yeah, Max Crosby was meniscus tear, and I think he tried to hold out. They found out about it like late in the season, so he held out on surgery.
Bo Nix is making 18 million, but he's on a rookie
contract.
Jackson Dart's making 17 million. He's on a rookie deal. Mitchell Trubisky's making 10. He's a backup. JJ McCarthy's making 21 and almost 22.
Mitchell Trubisky is getting $10 million. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Michael Penix making 23. I don't consider Stidham a starter. He was the backup. He was making 12.
God damn.
Jacoby Brissett 12.5. Anthony Richardson was making 34.
Get the fuck out of here. That rookie contract last year. The rookie. Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong shit. My bad. Hold on.
Okay, I'm about to.
Hold on. All right, we're at Malik Willis 22.5. Behind him is Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers, Cam Ward. Cam Ward's making 12. So I was reading the total value. My bad.
Okay.
Russell Wilson 10.5. Caleb Williams 9. That's a rookie deal.
Okay.
Bryce Young 9.5. That's a rookie deal. Jaden Daniels rookie deal. Drake May rookie deal. C.J. Stroud rookie
most
deal.
of them will be rookie deals.
Anthony Richardson rookie deal. So the only guys that he's making more money than are on rookie deals. They're all rookie deals.
I mean, not far. Rodgers and Fields.
Rodgers is the only one making less than him. Rodgers.
And Russell Wilson.
Well, Russell Wilson's not a starter.
Okay. Yeah.
So 13, he's making. Oh, and Justin Fields, who's not is he a starter anymore? I have no.
Not anymore.
So they're giving this. He's the lowest paid non-rookie deal starter. Like it goes from Dak 60, Burrow, Allen, Love, Lawrence 55, Tua 53.1, Purdy 53, Herbert 52.5, Lamar 52, Hurts 51, Kyler Murray 46.1, Deshaun Watson 46, Kirk Cousins 45, Mahomes 45, Daniel Jones 44, Stafford 40, Darnold 33.5, Baker 33, and then Malik Willis 22.
As bad as Tua's situation was, people forgot about fucking Deshaun Watson's situation is worse.
Well, it's just because he's just not playing. I mean, yeah, he's just not playing.
It's just worse.
I think that these guys should be able to fucking fight for a job. I'm not a fan of just handing this motherfucker a job.
No. When you look at it that way,
who has a career, who's thrown for a total of 1,322 yards in 4 years.
155 passes career total.
155 passes. Like, this is what we're gonna go hand the job to.
Like I said, the only thing I'm giving y'all benefit of the doubt is that Jeff Hafley and the GM saw him all year in practice. So I'm gonna give you that credit.
What do you think of the Dolphins going after Joey Bosa?
For what?
I'm asking because they're not going. They're gutting it, so I don't know what they.
So if you're gutting it, then gut it. Then take your lumps.
But you're taking him for a year. You're not giving him a long-term deal.
So, and I mean, at this point, you want to be bad as possible. And
he played 14 games last. I mean, you want to be as bad as possible.
Bad as possible and get a top pick.
Then why would you start Malik Willis if you think he's the best?
I think he's in a sucky situation, but he still has a point to prove till he get his weapons, till he get a receiver out there. Because we both think Waddles is probably a third receiver.
If an NFL player is released, does he still get the full salary he signs for? No. Not unless it's guaranteed.
Couple players might have a full guaranteed or something like that.
Unless it's guaranteed. If it's not guarranteed, then the answer is no.
Yeah.
They have to have a guarantee. None of their deals are guaranteed typically.
Daniel Jones got paid again.
Well, he earned it. He played well last year, then he got hurt, man. I feel bad for him.
What is 45 a year? 42?
44.
Kirk Cousins, man.
So why don't the Dolphins go sign Aaron Rodgers for a year for $12 million? They'd end up being better than they would otherwise be.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he's better than Malik Willis right now.
Kirk Cousins is available. Who is he going to fleece?
Who's he going to fleece?
Deebo Samuel's available. Wow.
He got big, man. He's a running back as a receiver. Gimmick guy.
Oh. You know, there's guys here. David Njoku.
Okay.
He's a tight end.
Okay, that's a nice pickup.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't want to just be bad, bro. I don't want to be a horrible football team.
Man, sometimes you have to be bad before you're good.
Oh, we've been bad for the last decade.
You weren't bad enough. You were always...
That was their fault. They should have lost enough to get Joe
Burrow.
You
were mid-tier bad, bro. Like, you're 7, 8, 9 wins every year. You're never just 3-win bad anymore.
They had a chance to get fucking Burrow, and they were on the way, and then they decided to start winning a few games at the end. Shit.
Oh Kelsey a tight end. I don't know, man. I'll stop. Leave my girlfriend alone.
All right, man. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for tonight, man. I ain't got nothing left, but Caitlin Clark, the best in the world.
Bam Adebayo took an hour and 40 minutes today.
Hour and 6, technically. Well, it came back.
No. Then we just came back again.
Came back to this bullshit. But anyhow, man, I hope everyone has a good night. We appreciate you jumping on board, man. And until the next one, man. We appreciate y'all. Come on.
Wonder what next week my title is gonna be. It's still gonna be Bam favorite fan.
Fuck Bam, bitch.
Fuck Bam.
Fuck bitch Bam.
God damn. 8 points tomorrow. I'll be pissed the fuck off.
All righty, man.
All right,
guys. Bye.